game on the line. You can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
Fantasy Headliners Nation. Headliner Nation. Fantasy Headliners for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yeah. Analytics off the chain. Other channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that Chubb life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
What is going on, Headliner Nation? Week 5, Week Cinco. We are here for some fantasy football, and I mean, the news is just coming, Kyle. I mean, we do like, what, 8, 9 shows already this week, and it just doesn't seem to matter. There's more and more news that always pops up, and we want to make sure we keep you guys up to date. We see the chat starting to go crazy, people hopping in here. Make sure you do us a favor and hit that like button, Kyle, because we're going to have some fun talking to the people here tonight in Week 5. You ready to go?
Oh, man, of course I'm ready. It's a Saturday night, hanging out with Headliner Nation, chillaxing. We're going to let it flow. We're going to answer a ton of questions. We're going to have a good time.
I'm going to drink coffee.
I'm not going to put the hat on and turn it backwards like last week. I'm just going to, I had a really good hair day today, so I had to show it off.
Oh, okay. Well, that good. Congrats on that. I wouldn't
Thank
know.
you.
I wouldn't know the feeling, Kyle. I don't know if that was a dig at me or if that was just a statement about your hair.
It's just a statement about my hair.
Because I don't know about you, but today, look at this, Kyle. It's a pretty good hair day. I mean, come on. There ain't one out of place. Not one.
I mean, the only ones out of place are the ones that aren't even there. But
all right, let's go into some news
there
here.
it is.
Into some news. We know we will not have George Kittle now. George Kittle placed on IR. Looks like he will be out for 3 weeks. That absolutely sucks. There are like a handful of tight ends that are worth a crap in fantasy football, and now we're losing one of the better ones. And I was kind of excited to see what the chemistry would be between him and Trey Lance. Not going to be able to see that here for a few weeks. Make sure he is not in your lineup. Joe Mixon. Sounds like Mixon's going to play, which absolutely sucks as well because we'd rather him not play. Because at least we'd have some clarity in the backfield. What do we see now? Do we see Mixon out there for 30% of his workload? Is he going to absolutely kill you this week? Are you forced to start him? We're looking at other options there. Russell Wilson and his nasty mallet finger, or whatever you want to call it. He's going to miss 6 to 8 weeks, and that hurts some serious. That's what it's called, Kyle. It's called mallet finger, is what one of his injuries were. I was talking to the doc. That's the only reason I knew that. Chase Claypool, he will play this week. He is in. Antonio Gibson playing through a stress fracture in his shin. That can't be, that can't feel that great. So we already know J.D. McKissic going to be involved there. CMC, he's doubtful. And lastly, we do a lot of giveaways on this show. Like every single week, multiple giveaways happen on this channel. If you like giveaways and you enter giveaways, make sure you're checking your email. Over the past couple weeks, we've tried to reach out to numerous people trying to give away our major, huge, new tickets or our ticket giveaway for through Fan Tracks, some autographed jerseys. People aren't responding to their emails. So if you get one, you enter, make sure you're checking that thing. But as for October here, I want to make sure I mention the huge giveaway, and then we're going to get right into the chat and start rapid firing some questions here. If you're looking for the package of all packages, we have it for you here in October. Now, I know not everybody is eligible for Prize Picks, but if you are, you need to head over there because this is what we're giving away this month. A signed Christian McCaffrey jersey, a mystery pylon from Pristine Auction, a Manscaped Perfect Package 4.0, and a $50 gift card to Fanatics.com for anybody who signs up for a new Prize Picks account and uses the promo code Headliners, makes their initial deposit. They'll match the deposit up to $100, and then you are good to go. You will be entered, so make sure you get into that. You do not want to miss out. But Kyle, now is the time. This is what we're meant for, Kyle. This is what we do. We answer football questions nonstop here Saturday evenings, and I'm looking forward to hopping into the chat. Who is the first one we got?
Well, first off, Mike and Iris Garza becoming new members here on Hold and Chubb. Mike and Iris, appreciate you for joining YouTube tonight.
Welcome.
Big Tizzy with the 5 bomb. Got 2 for you. Marvin Jones or AB in a PPR, and then Mooney or Waddle in a PPR. Ooh. I think Marvin Jones has more upside than A and B, or than A and B. Than AB, just because he's kind of the deep threat now. So, but AB might be a little bit safer, especially in a PPR.
And that's the whole thing with no DJ Chark. I think that helps Marvin Jones, right? But Antonio Brown may have more scoring upside because of the offense that he plays in. Me personally, I kind of lean towards AB slightly, but that's just because of the offense. Like I said, I mean, Urban Meyer's out there grinding away. You know what I mean? He's out there trying to grind out wins on a weekly basis, or he's grinding something. But personally, I'm going with AB there. As for Mooney or Waddle, now that we know that Fields is starting, Mooney not 100% healthy, and that's what worries me a little bit going into the matchup. As of right now, I'm going with Mooney, but I'm paying close attention to those pregame reports tomorrow.
Same thing. Abby Velasquez with a 10 bomb. Wide receiver 1 and 2. We got to pick AJ Brown, Laviska, Allen Robinson, or Hunter Renfrow. Already started Robert Woods and have Julio, but he's out. This is PPR, by the way. I mean, AJ Brown and Laviska are probably going to be my safest bets here. If you need a little bit more upside, then I would go with Allen Robinson over Laviska, but Laviska's a little safer for me right now.
Isn't that crazy that here it is? It's only week 5, and we're literally picking Laviska Shenault over the likes of AJ Brown and Allen Robinson. Is that weird?
It is
because weird. I mean, I don't think anybody really foresaw that. A lot of people like them some Laviska Shenault, but not over A.J. Brown and Allen Robinson. I have to think that if Darnell Mooney is not 100% this weekend, they have to get Allen Robinson going in this offense. They absolutely have to. Like especially with no David Montgomery either in the backfield. Me, personally, I gotta go with Allen Robinson, and it's scary to do because of the underperformance here to start the season. But the big game is coming, and I don't want to miss it personally.
Jared Ricky becoming a member here for the 3rd month. Jared, thanks for becoming a member here on YouTube. Thank you for everything, guys. You're amazing. With Montgomery injured, I'm going Taylor Eckler in the running back spots, Terry Lockett at the wide receiver spot, flex either Deontay.
I don't know who the other option is, Jared, besides Deontay.
Yes.
If you want to throw it in the chat, I'll try to see if I can see it scroll by. I don't know. Are there more than one Deontay's that he's talking about?
I don't think so.
Deontay Johnson's the only one that I can think of that is startable.
Jonathan Jabari.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you probably butchered that one.
Warby? Is it a soft J? Is it like Yog? Is a soft J.
Yarby or
Yarby. Let's go with that. You guys rock. No, Jonathan, you rock. Sorry for messing up that name there. Half PPR. Daniel Jones, Hopkins, and Ruggs. Khalif Raymond, Hunt, CEH, Schultz, Brandon Bolden, Blankenship, Arizona backups are Juju, Gordon, and Henneke. I mean,
I'm leaving it.
I would rather play Melvin Gordon over Brandon Bolden.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realize Bolden was over Bolden. Yes, I mean I can't go with Brandon Bolden over Melvin Gordon. Khalif Raymond over Juju. At least I can somewhat understand with the way that Juju has played so far, and Detroit is Detroit, and they're always losing and throwing. But yeah, personally, I'd probably go Gordon over Bolden as well.
Waller Me Blind becoming a member here on YouTube for the 3rd month. Hey guys, what's going on, Waller?
Oh, also,
Appreciate
Jared Ricci said it was between Chuba Hubbard and Deontay Johnson were the two choices for his flex. Now that we know
Chuba's probably a little bit safer, but I'm going Deontay, I think.
Yeah, I
if
think
you want upside.
Yeah, the safer option with CMC being doubtful would be Hubbard, but if you want the higher ceiling, I do agree that if you want to gamble a little bit, it's Deontay.
Joe Lopez. Hey, Jake and Kyle. Hope all is well.
What's up, Joe?
I need a flex option. Need your help in a PPR. CEH, D Johnson, Hubbard, and Pollard. Appreciate the advice always, and thanks. I don't know if this is David Johnson or
It's gotta
Deontay
be.
Johnson.
I mean, they're all running backs, which makes me believe that it's David. But I mean, nobody's starting David Johnson right now, so maybe
Right.
it is Deontay Johnson.
I'm going CEH here personally.
It's a difficult matchup for CEH going against Buffalo, but I think they still have to utilize him or try to utilize him. There's a lot of weapons in Kansas City, obviously, and CEH has been playing great as of late. If that is Deontay Johnson in a PPR, I would say that he may be slightly safer, in my opinion. But if you're looking for the higher upside, the bigger gamble, then it's CEH.
Steven Diaz. So I made a trade after week 2. Harris, Hollywood Brown, and Marvin Jones for Saquon Barkley and Devontae Adams. Started 0-2, and I'm 2-2 now.
Who the hell? Wait a second. Did you trade Barkley and Adams, or did he get Barkley and Adams?
I think he got Barkley and Adams.
Oh, well, if that's the case, you're extremely smart and your league mates are extremely stupid. Good job, Steven. If you traded away Barkley and Adams, though, comment down below after we're done here because we need to have an intervention.
I'm assuming now that he's 2-2, he traded for Barkley and
He had
Adams.
to. I would, but I mean, wow, that's crazy. We made a buy low video on Barkley. People were giving up, so those who did it are really benefiting.
I just lost my place here. I'm going back up. I got it. Steven Diaz.
That's where you left
So
off.
I made it. Oh, wait, that's the one we just did. Eddie Enriquez with a
Eddie.
5-bomb. Waddle, Hubbard, or Madison if Cook sits in the flex in a full PPR. I mean, I'm going Madison if Cook were to sit, but Cook's
100%.
got to be out. Like not playing at all for me to go Madison. If not, I'm going to go Hubbard.
Here's a crazy question, Kyle. And
Bring it.
maybe it's not crazy, but for Alexander Madison, do you think he has flex potential regardless this week, being that they're going up against the Lions? I mean, do they need Dalvin Cook out there all 4 quarters? Do they kind of just use him sparingly, but Madison gets the bulk of the touches still? Do you think he still has flex appeal here this week?
It would be hard for me to start a running back knowing that he might split touches. And Detroit they have played well in some games this week, this year. What if this just happens to be one that they do play well in, and all of a sudden now they're throwing it all over the place? I mean, it would have to be like in this position here, because I can go with Hubbard and know he's
Right.
going to get the majority of the touches. I just play it safe and go that route. But if we're looking at going Madison over maybe some low end wide receivers that we would have to be banking on like a touchdown for, then at that point, I could see potentially going with Madison.
Agreed. Yeah, Hubbard probably the safer option there because at least you know that CMC is doubtful.
The Ganimal says, "Let it flow, you sexy mother effers." The Ganimal, I appreciate you.
Only 196 likes, though. That ain't going to cut the let it flow.
Woo! Yeah, we can't let it flow with 196 likes. Ugh.
797 people watching. We got to get that bad boy up.
800 now.
Okay.
We'll
Hello
let you
to
know
the new
what the
3
goal
people.
is in a few minutes. Y'all just got to start hitting the like button, though, or we're never going to let it flow. Ryan Phillips, I need a QB, Baker or Goff.
Mm.
I feel like I got to go Goff here, especially knowing that Baker's injured right now.
That's the thing. I know Baker's injury's looming. I know it's not like totally hampering him, but the thing with Baker Mayfield, he doesn't have to throw it a whole lot. Like that's not what their game is in Cleveland, regardless if he's healthy. So I think Jared Goff in an offense that he's got to throw it to, I'm probably going Goff as well.
Dogs breakfast. What's going on, dogs?
What up,
1 and
dogs?
3 need the dub. We got to sit one. Zeke, Taylor, Lamb, or Chase in a full PPR. Yikes.
I mean, you don't sit Zeke or Taylor. They're playing. Right? So we really got to choose between Lamb and Chase. And that's like choosing between my son or my daughter.
This week, knowing that Jair Alexander's out.
Can you say that name one more time?
Jair Alexander.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm going to let you get it good and solid there the second time.
Jair. I'm playing Chase. I'm going to sit Lamb. I'm going to play Chase. I am not sitting Chase this week. Can't do it.
Wow. I
Can't
mean,
do it.
I don't dislike. I don't want to sit any of them. I mean, that's the
don't.
problem. I don't
Oh,
want to
yeah,
sit any of
100%.
them. I mean, I think what you're saying is what we saw last week with CeeDee Lamb, right? It's just defenses are kind of focusing in on him because Amari Cooper's not 100%. The tight ends are starting to thrive. Zeke's running well. I can see the reasoning behind Chase. It's a gamble, but I agree that Chase in that matchup could see some big numbers.
Ivan Flores with the 10 bomb. Ivan, appreciate you. What's up? Happy Saturday, guys. What's going on, Ivan? I need a wide receiver and a tight end. I have Godwin, Marvin Jones, Myers from the Pats, Jonnu Smith, and Kmet from the Bears. I'm calling him Kmet from now on instead of Kmet. Reminds me of Kmart.
Kmart.
I'm going to go Godwin over Jones and Myers. I like both of those guys, but Godwin, it's hard for me to set a Tampa Bay wide receiver like Godwin. And then on the other side, Jonnu Smith has more touchdown upside for me this week. I am going to go with him because they're going to be missing 5 starting linemen for the New England Patriots this week. So I'm expecting we're getting the balls out of here quick.
Just balls all over the place.
We're getting balls out.
Just double-handed balls.
Quick balls out.
Is this how it is gone? I don't really agree with this section of it, but I agree that it's Godwin and Jonnu for me this week.
Juan Veke Ramirez, PPR, Edmonds, Sanders, or Moss. Edmonds is banged up, correct? Did I read that earlier?
Edmonds is not 100%.
I'm going to go Moss here. Who would have thought?
God.
I don't love it. I don't love it at all.
I don't know if I can. I get it that he may be the safer option, but if we're choosing between Edmonds, Sanders, and Moss, God, I love me some Miles Sanders, but God, that coaching staff sucks and they hate him there.
If we could get Swift and Sanders on different teams,
dude, that'd be amazing, right? I'm still leaning Edmonds as of right now by a hair in hopes that it's just kind of blown out of proportion slightly. Second half of that, though, what he said, Mike Williams or Corey Davis, I'm sticking with Mike Williams there. And then Damian Williams or James Conner.
I'm going to go Damian Williams.
So I am with no David Montgomery. Give me some Damian Williams.
Ahmed Aiden, would you trade CMC for Darrell Henderson Jr. and Hopkins in a half PPR? I don't hate that trade by any means. If you're already strong at wide receiver, though, and this is just like, it'll give you, if you're already strong at wide receiver, then no, keep CMC. He was almost back this week, expecting him probably to be back next week. I'm keeping CMC. If you're really, really bad at wide receiver, though, and you need an alpha, then I'm okay making that trade.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because CMC is right around the corner.
Scott Justin wants to know, he's lost Wilson and Kittle. Should he play Ingram or Seals Jones to stream? I'm going to go Evan Ingram here. I can't go Ricky Seals Jones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm praying for you, Scott. Praying for you out there that you got to rely on either one of them. I don't like either, really. If I had to choose one, at least I'll go with Ingram because there's other banged up weapons there in that offense with Slayton and Shepard.
Raybot says, sup guys, I lost Wilson. So who should I go with out of these 3? Matt Ryan, David Carr, or Taylor Heinicke?
Derek Carr.
Got to go with Carr there.
It's Derek Carr, though. David's probably in an announcing booth somewhere.
Did I say David again?
You did say David.
I did that all
You have
year.
this thing for David Carr. Like, you just can't quit him at all. Who was it between Carr and Heinicke? I have Carr the highest. I have Carr one. I only have him 2 spots ahead of Heinicke, but that's where I'm going with.
I'm assuming because he says he lost Wilson. I'm also assuming this is a like rest of the season or next 5 to 8 weeks question.
And Carr's been, I mean, not that Heinicke hasn't been great, but Derek Carr is somebody who I trust a little bit more now, especially that they're starting to utilize, Henry Ruggs and other parts of that offense. Hunter Renfro's a route running god now, so that helps Derek Carr.
Joe Swanson, pick one. Chuba, Damian Williams, Zach Moss, and a half PPR. This is where I probably lean Damian Williams.
Is Damian Williams going to be that guy tonight, Kyle, that we say his name a lot and really need him to do well tomorrow? Because a lot of people are wondering what to do with Damian Williams. And to me, Damian Williams has that floor this week of like 4 points. but his ceiling could be like 24 points.
Exactly.
And that's what terrifies me with Damian Williams is he's not somebody who just is like a plug and play. I like it. We're good. He's going to get the volume. It just worries me in that offense. In this instance, I probably stick with Damian Williams as well, but hopefully you have safer options around him on the rest of your team, because that is a huge gamble this week, in my opinion, is Damian Williams.
It is a huge gamble. But the one thing that we've seen from the Bears the last couple of weeks is that they are running the ball. They are running the ball right now. Is they want to take the pressure off Justin Fields. They want to continue to run the ball, and that's why I'm going with Damian Williams there.
Yep.
Archangel, Schultz or Knox in the tight end position in a PPR league. I've got. Wait a second. I have to double check now. I've got Schultz at 8 and Knox at 9 right now.
I mean, I just mentioned a couple minutes ago, we were talking about CeeDee Lamb. The tight ends are being used in Dallas right now.
Yep.
Dawson Knox has been producing. They may need him this week in a shootout between KC, but I still think Schultz is slightly safer.
I would say that Dawson Knox is probably, or not Dawson Knox, Schultz is probably a little bit safer than Knox. Knox, you're probably going to have a touchdown out of for him to really hit that ceiling. Schultz is going to be a pretty safe bet this week, though. So kind of depends on what you need for your team there. What's up, Headliner Nation? Kyle and Jake love the channel favorite segment. Show your team.
He likes to show us your teams.
Appreciate it, Ark. Thank you so much. Yo boy Mal 8. Full PPR, flex, Jacoby Myers or Damian Williams.
Damian Williams.
Now, I will say Jacoby Myers may be a little bit safer. He keeps getting the targets. Again, we're going to have to be throwing the ball, getting it out quick. He kind of fits that description a little bit more for the New England Patriots. So Jacoby Myers probably a little bit safer. But again, Damian Williams, he has that high ceiling. He's just got that really low floor this week.
Yep.
Anybody that plays Damian Williams, you have to be ready to say, son of a
biscuit.
Yes, at the end of the night.
Yes.
Flight Zone Music, Shenault, Devontae Parker, Tim Patrick, choose one in a PPR. I'm going Shenault there with how he's been used the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think he's probably the safest option there, especially with no DJ Chark. And we know their defense sucks, so they're going to be throwing every week.
Bill Bag, take 2 of the 3. Darnell Mooney or AJ Green or Antonio Brown in a PPR. Green and Antonio Brown are the safest options to me. If you need a little bit more upside, though, then I would say probably Mooney and Antonio Brown.
Yeah, personally, I'm going AJ Green and Antonio Brown just so I kind of have to avoid that banged up Darnell Mooney situation in hopes that I avoid any catastrophe.
Yep. Ben Konigsberg with the 10 bomb. Ben, appreciate you. Good luck this week, everyone. Praying for my fellow Cook, Carson, and Ridley owners. 2 questions for you. First, Mark Gesicki or Jared Cook at tight end? I've got Gesicki higher.
Gesicki. Yep, I agree.
T. Higgins or Kareem Hunt at the flex and half
Kareem
PPR.
Hunt.
Thanks for the help. I'm going with Kareem Hunt there.
Yep. I mean, the guy's a top 12 running back right now. I mean, 100% you go with him on a weekly basis.
Yep.
I couldn't see any situation where I'm not starting him the way he's being utilized right now. Did you get Waller me blind?
What do you think for the flex? Oh, no.
There you go.
My bad. Good
That's
catch.
That's what I'm here for.
What do you think for a flex? Allen Robinson, AB, Chubb, or Renfro? I'm still playing Chubb.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. The fact that you're stacked enough to have Nick Chubb as a flex option tells me that you have some safe running back options, and it's 100% Chubb.
Now we're on to Aldwin Parchment. What's up, Aldwin? Had surgery this week. Came to, and my wife had you guys playing in the background.
What?
No football questions. But thanks, you guys, for everything you do. Aldwin! Appreciate you, brother. Hopefully the surgery went well. Thanks so much. That is awesome to hear. The Ganimal.
Is it weird, though? Kyle, is it weird that he came to and his wife was watching us?
The Ganimal
Okay.
with a 5 bomb. Trade opinion. 2 trades I accepted. In the first, got Devontae Adams and David Montgomery. Gave up Gibson, Lamb, and Moss. Well, you're going to have to wait for that one to help you out, but I don't hate it by any means. Towards the end of the season, you'll probably end up having the better value there.
Right.
And then the second one got Dalvin Cook and Kyle Pitts, gave Jonathan Taylor, Jacoby Myers, and Higbee in a full PPR. I'll take the Cook side there.
I do, but The part that worries me a little bit is you made 2 trades, and in both of your trades, you're trading for guys who are not 100% healthy.
Right.
And that's the part that worries me a little bit is, yeah, you may be good from week 8 on, but hopefully you've built up a big enough lead here at the beginning where that doesn't hurt you if you got to wait for some of these guys to get healthy. Who are you laughing at?
Aldwin said, laughing my, she had you on for me. Either way, I'm cool with it though.
Okay.
Oh man. Yeah, if you're dropping, I'm going back and forth right now in between the chat and the super chats. We're not going to miss any super chats, but make sure you hit that like button, because if you hit that like button, we're going to let it flow. And the more likes we get, the quicker we're going to let it flow. So we need you all running up in here. Let's get it going. Ladies and gentlemen, DeVare Wilson wants us to rate these 3 in order: JT, AJ Brown, or Godwin. He goes, oh, this is Godmine NYC, by the way. Oh, hey, what's going on?
I mean, I was wondering what happened to him, because like he used to be in our chat like daily, and then we just disappeared. I'm like, dude just up and left us. But no, here we are. Perfect.
So JT, AJ Brown, or Godwin. I'm gonna go JT, Godwin, AJ Brown this week, just because I got to see him back and healthy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, normally, obviously, AJ Brown's going to be higher, but I'm just worried about how healthy is he really. It's a great matchup for him, though. I think if you want to play it safe, you go Godwin. You want to gamble, then you go AJ Brown.
Who is worth stashing? JD McKissick, AJ Dillon, or AJ Brown? Full PPR 10-man. If I have to stash somebody, I'm stashing AJ Brown.
Yep, 100%.
Buckowski throwing a little dono out there. Buck, appreciate you. Justin Burnett and a full PPR running back too. Joe Mixon or Damian Williams?
Damian Williams. This is the time, Kyle.
I don't know if I can start Joe Mixon this week. I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to risk it and put him out there, it's your lineup by all means. But I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to see him go out there, maybe get 5 carries and then just be done for the day.
That's what worries me is go out there, he gets a series or 2, realizes, hey, this isn't feeling 100%, not worth risking it. The Bengals don't suck anymore, okay? This isn't the old Bengals who just lose every week. Like, they're actually playing for something right now. So I can't see them risking further injury for just this one game. So I agree that I believe that his touches are going to dramatically drop. I will not sit him for somebody that's not going to hardly play. You know, I'm not going to do some I can't even think off the top of my head right now of somebody who I would choose. I'm not starting Tevin Coleman or Ty Johnson, one of those guys, over Joe Mixon. But if you got a starting running back like a Damian Williams, then yes, I will start Damian Williams over Joe Mixon now.
Gabriel Willis, full PPR. I need 1 in my flex: Parker Boyd or Devonta Smith. Boyd has a little bit more upside for me, but Parker's probably safer right now with the amount of targets that he is getting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm slightly leaning the way of Boyd, but I'm okay with either. Devonta Smith, for them going up against Carolina. We know Carolina's not going to have Stephon Gilmore yet. That secondary, though, eventually is going to be absolutely sick. That defense is already going to be a monster in Carolina. So not so much this week, but I personally lean Boyd, but not opposed to Parker.
Gabriel, Willis, we just got that one. Mr. Punch dropping a delicious 20 bomb in the chat. Mr. Punch, appreciate you. Howdy, gents. I need some advice. 12-team, half PPR Superflex starting lineup is Kyler, DK, AJ Brown, Najee Harris, Damian Harris, Hawkinson, AB, Collins, and Jameis. Cannot decide on the last spot. Mike Davis, Madison, Beasley, Mooney, or would you start one over Jameis and Super? Since it is a super flex, I'm going to leave Jameis in there. If you want upside from me, well, if Cook is out, it's Madison 100%. If Cook is out, it's Madison. If Cook plays, if you want upside, it's Mooney, but I would pick Beasley. Talked about it in the start sit video. The slot corner for KC this year has been garbage.
Okay. I mean, I don't disagree with any of that. Like, I think the biggest thing for you, though, Mr. Punch, is just pay attention to the Dalvin Cook news. Mm-hmm. If anything happens where he does sit, for sure, Madison has got to be the smash play right there. I don't love Jameis personally. The ceiling just hasn't been there after week 1, which is a little bit worrisome for me. We're starting to see a little bit more Taysom Hill on a weekly basis. Alvin Kamara isn't even catching passes anymore. He's just running between the tackles. There's just a lot of differences there. I doubt you probably have anybody else on waivers, being that it's a super flex league. As for that last spot, though, if it's not Madison, I think Beasley's probably your safer option here, especially, I don't know if this is, it says half PPR, so Beasley's probably the next safest option.
Jake, can I tell you something real quick?
Yep.
I'm feeling like tonight's Let It Flow segment may be the greatest Let It Flow segment we've ever had. But the problem is we have 1,100 people watching right now and only 465 likes. And because I feel like tonight's Let It Flow is going to be so good, I'm not doing anything for less than 800 likes.
That's putting a lot of pressure on me, Kyle. And you didn't even ask me first.
No, I didn't, because I know it.
Well, I guess there's nothing I can do about it now. You've said it on the internet and we're live, so you can't take it away.
So yeah, 800 likes. If we get to 800 likes, we're going to let it flow.
Helmet is ready.
May be the greatest Let It Flow segment that we've ever had on this channel.
Just going to hold the helmet here because it's going to happen pretty soon.
So, the MVP chat wants 900 likes. Let's split it. 850.
Okay, 850.
We're going to split the difference. 850 likes. And we're going to let it flow. So you better hit the like button because I'm feeling it tonight. Will A with the 10 bomb traded Clyde and Odell for Josh Jacobs and Stefon Diggs. Good trade for me. I don't. Someone just said Peasy's high. Don't listen to him.
He may be.
Traded Clyde and Odell for Josh Jacobs and Stefon Diggs. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. No, I said I don't hate it. No,
yeah,
I don't hate
it's kind of, it's a little bit of a wash for me. I mean, Clyde is a little bit, or Josh Jacobs is a little bit of a drop off from Clyde. Stefon Diggs obviously is going to be a better wide receiver to play than Odell Beckham Jr. I feel like you could potentially end up leaving some upside on the table, though, considering Jacobs has been banged up.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And then also he wants to know for the flex, we got to pick one. From Fournette, Elijah Mitchell, Godwin, Mike Davis, Damian Williams, Josh Jacobs. In this one, I'm going to go Godwin, especially since it's full PPR.
Okay. I mean, there's multiple options there that I like this week. That one's hard. I mean, obviously, I like to flex running backs whenever I can. Hard to sit Godwin, especially we know that there's no Gronk. You know, I mean, that just gives more opportunities. We know Tom Brady kind of needs to get, quote unquote, back on track because he hasn't been killing it here from what we've expected in the last couple of weeks. So I don't dislike Godwin. I don't know if he's the safest option, I think, but he's a good mixture of a safe floor and a high ceiling.
Mason Ruthier becoming,
Mason?
Or not becoming a new member. He's been a member for 6 months.
That's right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I was pretty proud of myself earlier when I was like, I think next week is Thanksgiving in Canada. So
Canada? Did I catch an extra niner in there?
A Canada.
Okay. That's next week?
Next week.
Okay.
Because Rem asked Chouse why he was going out to buy a turkey. And I was like, I think it's Thanksgiving for them next week.
I have no idea. That's like, to me, I thought you were saying like it's Thanksgiving for us. And I was like, oh my gosh, stuffing is right around the corner. I'm looking forward to some stuffing.
Stuffing's the best.
Dude, I love stuffing.
Oh my gosh.
Anybody else? Who out there likes stuffing? What is your favorite Thanksgiving meal or your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Throw it in the chat. I want to get hungry.
Anyway, he does have in a full PPR plus 0.5 tight end premium.
Okay.
So tight ends get 1.5. Flex Dawson Knox, Sutton, or Kadarius Toney, have Waller and Kelsey in already. Okay, then. I mean, with the way everyone's playing, if we're going with the hot hand, it's Dawson Knox.
And that's crazy to think about that it's not Cortland Sutton, but the matchup is so much better for Dawson Knox this week that in a tight end premium, I mean, we go on triple tight end here. I think, Kyle, I'm going with Knox, Waller, and Kelsey.
Oh my God. Who would have thought?
That's triple.
Steven Diaz becoming a new member here on YouTube. Steven, appreciate you. Ellis Rich in a PPR. I need to fill 2 spots. Darnell Mooney, Nyheim Hines, and Michael Pittman Jr. Darnell Mooney, I don't know. I just have not loved the way that they've been using Nyheim Hines. It's kind of like it was last year where you just don't know. in any given time where he's going to go off. I feel like I'm going Pittman and Mooney here.
I would have to agree with you. It's actually money. Darnell Money and
Darnell
Michael
Money. Oh.
Michael Pittman Jr. Also, Levi Kemper in the chat says his favorite Thanksgiving dish is a fruit salad. Levi. It's Thanksgiving.
Levi's been around a while.
Levi's been around for a long time. Levi. Fruit salad on
Hell,
Thanksgiving?
wrong with you, Levi?
That sounds way too healthy. Like, I'm looking for straight up food coma on Thanksgiving.
Go Yankees. Start one for my flex in a full PPR. Mooney, Ayuk, Sanders, Hardman, Zacchaeus, Pascal, or McKissick. Which QB should I target after losing Wilson? You take the first question. I'm going to look up a couple of stats here.
Okay, so for one for the flex in a full PPR between Mooney, Ayuk, Sanders, Hardman, Zacchaeus, Pascal, and J.D. McKissick. Let me look here. We know J.D. McKissick is going to be involved because of the injuries that Antonio Gibson is working through on a weekly basis. So he's going to be there, but he's a little bit more touchdown, big play dependent. Zach Pascal, hit or miss, right? He's going to get targets, but he really relies on touchdowns as well. Olamide Zacchaeus, I get the draw there because no Russell Gage, no Calvin Ridley this week. He could rack up some targets, some receptions, but the ceiling is super low, in my opinion. Hardman, way too boomer bust. Miles Sanders, hated by everybody in Philadelphia, coaching staff and play calling. So he's just not getting the touches. Brandon Ayuk in the doghouse, not in the doghouse. No George Kittle, could get a bump there. But Deebo Samuel is absolutely eating right now. And then Darnell Mooney, who's a little bit banged up. It's hard to go against somebody like a Miles Sanders, but honestly, with no George Kittle, I'm going to lean the way of Brandon Ayuk.
All right, so here are quarterbacks that are currently under 50% owned right now. Sam Darnold, Justin Fields. I would take a shot at either of those two. You could take a shot at Trey Lance and hopefully that he just doesn't give the job back to Jimmy G at any point. Daniel Jones is another option. Jared Goff, Teddy Bridgewater, and then Taylor Heineke are the ones that I would be taking a look at that are all under 50% owned right now.
And if Sam Darnold is out there, that is my choice.
Yes.
I have been on the Sam Darnold bandwagon since it wasn't the cool thing to do.
Yep.
And I'm sticking on that. I drive that damn bandwagon on a weekly basis. I'm the bus driver.
CJ Williams traded A-Rob and Gesicki for Lamb. Thoughts? Also Hunter Henry or Ingram. I've got Hunter Henry higher than Ingram this week, and trading A-Rob and Gesicki for Lamb, I don't hate it. I like that one for you.
I don't hate it.
Derek Preston with the 10 bomb. What's going on, guys? What up, Derek? Appreciate the awesome dono. Keep up the great content. Flex PPR. Damian Harris or Beasley. If I want upside in a PPR, I'm going Beasley
PPR.
here.
Yep. In PPR, it's got to be Beasley. I think the floor is still safe for Harris. More of a standard type format, though. So, yeah, Beasley in a PPR is goal because the guy's going to get about 10-plus targets a week.
And I need a tight end in a PPR, Gesicki or Knox. Thanks. I'm going Gesicki in PPR. I mean, he's just getting way too many targets right now.
Jacoby Brissett loves himself some Mike Gesicki. But when Tua comes back, that could change. So make sure you pay attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need 850 likes to let it flow. And you got, come on.
659.
Come on.
200 to go. But my helmet, I had to put my arm down.
Come on.
Sleep.
Let's go. Wesley Webb, flex, full PPR. Galladay, Damian Harris, Jacoby Myers, Kadarius Toney. So is Shepard officially out?
I think so.
Okay. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure. Personally, I would go Galladay over Kadarius Toney this week. However, I'm going to go Jacoby Myers here.
You are?
Yes. He's the only one listed here that's getting consistent targets.
But he hasn't scored a touchdown since Nam.
He hasn't. He's never scored a touchdown.
Well, he has, but it was like high school.
Right. Yeah. That Pee-wee football, like flag football, when you were 4 and you were just learning the game and everybody got to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's when Jacoby Myers last scored a touchdown. But he's just the safest person for me here because he's the only one that's getting consistent volume.
Well, almost every time so far tonight, with whatever answer you've given, I have agreed with. This one is our first disagreement, Kyle. I'm going Kenny G here.
Kenny G here. I will say Kenny G probably more upside. I will say
the only reason I'm saying that is for the potential touchdown upside that he gets in that offense.
Jason King, Damian Williams, or an injured Antonio Gibson against the Saints D.
Man, My heart says don't quit on Antonio Gibson, but the brain says it's just not smart with all these injuries that he's racking up. None of them super major, which is okay, but he's just got a bunch of things going on. Damian Williams this week, I have to think, is a little bit safer here, as much as I hate to say it. I think Gibson is a little bit more touchdown or bust for you right now, or if he doesn't find the end zone, he's not getting the passing work, so it's going to be kind of a hurt for you. Damian Williams, we know, is going to get some check down passes, going to get the goal line work. I don't think Khalil Herbert comes in and takes that job away from him in 1 week here, so I got to go with Damian Williams right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'm starting to get stressed out because we have fallen way behind on the super chats because, again, we're trying to go back and forth tonight and get as many as we can in. But when we get to 850 likes, we're going to let it flow and we're going to answer as many of your questions as we possibly can. So with almost 1,100 people watching right now, how we don't have 850 likes, I don't know. But we are behind on the super chats right now. So if you have sent one, we will get to it. But because you guys aren't to 850 likes yet, we're probably 20 minutes behind right now. So you're going to have to chill and watch, and we will get to it. But you got to hit that like button for us.
Anton wants me to wear this helmet for Let It Flow. I can't because there's like some plastic liner on the inside of it that keeps it. I can't do that. Otherwise, I would.
Yeah. Steven Dominguez, Evening Legends. It's going to be a banger. Woo! Byron Austin, flex Mixon, Murray, Carter, or Ayuk with Kittle on the IR.
I'm probably going with Ayuk this week.
Yeah, Ayuk's got more upside. Latavius Murray, if that is him, probably is safer, but I'm going to go with Ayuk.
Yep, I have to agree.
All Rise 99 standard, Hunt or Hollywood Brown. Thanks. I feel like I still have to go Hunt even in a standard league.
Even in a standard league, he's scoring too many points right now to sit.
David Stewart. Ayo, it's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to you.
To you.
Okay, now it's getting weird.
Happy birthday.
If you have earbuds in right now, I feel bad for you.
To you.
Have an earbud in. It's horrible.
Happy birthday, dear David. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Thoughts on Edmonds and Gibson playing? I think both of them are going to be playing, but how banged up are they going to be?
That's the biggest question. I mean, I feel a little bit safer with Edmonds than Gibson as of this point, but yet there's still concerns on both of them. They both have other members in that backfield capable of putting up points and getting volume and touches with James Conner and J.D. McKissic. So I know these teams aren't going to go out there and try to force them the ball because they have other options. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now.
Thoughts on this team in a PPR: Godwin, Manny Sanders, Waller, Eckler, Gibson, and Edmonds. I mean, I like the upside, but there is a lot of risk there for me.
Yeah, there's a ton of risk, but I don't hate it. I think there's risk. Everybody's like not liking your singing, by the way.
I don't give a shit.
Wow.
Dustin Isaacs, if you haven't liked this video, your mom's Urban Meyer side squeeze.
Wow, Dustin.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's awesome. David, happy birthday. Jason Bew throwing out the 10 bomb there. Appreciate you, Jason. Thanks so much. Steven Diaz, Jake. I go them from the GM of the league. LOL. Time to win this thing.
Win it, Steven. No idea what you mean, but win it.
He's the one that made the crazy trade earlier, right? And he's saying that he got him from the GM of the league.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's what it was. Yeah, that GM is stupid. You killed it, Steven. Show him this video.
Raymond M. Standard pick 3 running backs. Taylor, Harris, Edmonds, Pollard, or Madison. Well, it's 100% Taylor.
Yep.
If Cook is out, then it's definitely Madison. But then my third pick would probably be, do we go Chase Edmonds here?
Well, his second part of the question wants to know, what if both Zeke and Cook are not playing? And if that's the case, you got Pollard and Madison, so you know the answer to that question. to pair with Jonathan Taylor.
Right.
If both Zeke and Cook are playing, then I'm going Jonathan Taylor. I mean, if both those guys are playing, I'm sticking with the three guys you got at the beginning, Taylor, Harris, and Edmonds.
58 likes to let it flow. Just 58 of you. 58 of you just have to hit the like button real quick.
It's going to happen,
free,
so I'm going to get my helmet ready.
It's easy. You don't have to do anything other than just clicking on a button. Why you wouldn't have already hit it is beyond me. But all you got, I'll sing again. You want me to sing again? Hit the freaking like button, or I'm dropping bars, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not kidding. Bukowski, need a flex. Zach Moss, Chenault, Gainwell, or Ayuk. I still like Chenault there. I like him this week with DJ Chark missing.
Yep, I think Chenault is the safer option. If you want to chase some more points, gamble a little bit more, that's when it's Ayuk.
Yep. Cody Peterson with Ridley out. When I need one for wide receiver and one for flex, would you play either Galladay or Tyler Boyd, Jacoby Myers? So I'm assuming
got to sit
one for wide receiver and one for flex. Galladay and Myers probably your best bets. I would like to go with Boyd, but I don't think, just with Higgins coming back, the ceiling isn't the same.
Right. And that's the biggest thing. The ceiling may not be the same. I still personally feel a little bit safer with Galladay and Boyd this week. Jacoby Myers dude just doesn't score. He can't punch it across, Kyle. He just can't get in there, and that worries me.
Did you just do this?
I did. On the internet. For
Austin Klein
people to see.
Traded Keenan Allen and Chubb for McCaffrey and a full PPR, other wideouts. I mean, I don't, honestly, Austin, I really don't. If this is the same Austin Klein that is a member of our Patreon, Austin, you out of everyone should know better that we are never going to agree with that.
You traded Nick Chubb, Austin? And I thought we were friends. Ugh. I feel like my heart is broken. Do I like the trade? No. Do I hate the trade? No. I personally would have kept Allen and Chubb over McCaffrey, being that a lot of your other wide receivers are kind of boom or bust, and Keenan Allen is just that safer option on most weeks.
We're one like away. Like away.
I'll get ready.
Jason Bew. So who gets the flex spot nod? DeAndre Swift, Jamar Chase, or Chuba Hubbard? If we want upside, I'm throwing Chase in there.
I don't hate Chase. Yeah, I think if we're chasing upside, it's Chase. That and DeAndre Swift just isn't 100%, and they can't seem to commit, and they want to use the hot hand approach, which is stupid, Anthony Lynn. All right.
It is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached that time of the evening where we have hit our like goal, and it is time to let it flow. But really quick, before we do that, I want to remind everybody that for $4.99 a month, you can become a member here on YouTube to get exclusive content throughout the week, an exclusive live stream on Sunday mornings. You get some sweet emotes that you can use in the chat during live streams or in the comments, and you get a badge next to your name and your name highlighted in the chat as well, so it's easier to see you. For $4.99 a month, that's all you need to do. Now, I have been told recently by people that on an iPhone, you can't see the join button, which is right down below this video. If you don't see that join button there, I am pinning a comment right now on the chat. If you click on that link, it is going to take you right to the join page. It is the pinned comment. Anybody, doesn't matter what platform you're on, you can join from there if that join button is missing for you. Can we get 15 new members tonight? We're at 4 right now. Can we get 15? I feel like we can. Let's do it. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the greatest segment in the fantasy football industry today. It is time for Let It Flow. And ladies and gentlemen, this may be the greatest Let It Flow that we have ever seen here. Jake, are you ready?
I am ready. If the chat is ready, throw some Let It Flow emotes out because we about to go ham in the chat right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. Let it flow.
All right, we got James Conner or Chuba Hubbard. With the fact that Chase Edmonds is probably still going to play, I'm going with Chuba here this week. Full PPR, AJ Brown or CeeDee Lamb. I want to believe in AJ Brown, but I want to see him healthy. So give me CeeDee Lamb here this week. CeeDee Lamb or Damian Harris in a flex spot and half PPR. Honestly, I still think it's a little bit safer going Damian Williams here this week. Jacoby Myers, Christian Kirk, Hunter Renfrow. Pick one for your flex. If this is a PPR league, I'm going with Hunter Renfrow. Dude is the best route runner in the history of the NFL. Yeah, I'm being a little bit sarcastic. P. Morley just says banger, which it absolutely is right now. Chad M doesn't have the emoji, but he's sure telling people we're letting it flow right now. Jalen Hurts or Herbert in a full PPR, though they don't catch passes, so the PPR doesn't matter. It's really between Hurts or Herbert, and right now I have Hurts one spot higher. Pick a tight end, Pitts or Andrews, and a defense, Baltimore, Dallas, or Pittsburgh. Right now, I really want to believe in Kyle Pitts with no Calvin Ridley, with no Russell Gage, but he just hasn't performed well, and this offense has struggled, and everything is going to Cordero Patterson. So you know what? This week, I'm going with Chase Edmonds. As for my defense, the Dallas Cowboys just playing great defense. Give me the Dallas defense here this week. A lot of let it flow emojis. You see some mind blow emojis as well. Debo or DJ Moore? Both. I want them both in my lineup this week. If I have to choose between just one, it's going to be Debo, but I hate to sit DJ Moore any week because Sam Darnold loves him some DJ Moore. Michael Bradley, you're welcome. He just said thank you. I don't know what he's thanking us for, but you're welcome. Drop P. Ryan for Tyson Williams in a full PPR. No, that backfield in Baltimore is going to be a mess. As of right now, it's Latavius Murray's backfield, so we just kind of have to play it by ear, even though I love me some Tyson Williams. Lance or Sam Darnold? Oh, man, that is close. I have Darnold at 14, Lance at 16. Darnold a couple spots higher, only because we've seen him already do it this season. Chuba or Emmanuel Sanders? I still think Chuba's a little bit safer. Patriots or Cowboys defense? Let me see where I have. I'm going to go with the Cowboys defense there as well. They're just playing great football there for the Dallas Cowboys, and they play even better at home. What up, y'all? Need a win bad this week from Ginger Fit Dad. What's going on out there, Ginger? Justin Jefferson or Deebo Samuel? How can you not start both of them? This is for the, I don't know if that's an I or an L, the Lonius or the Ionius or however. Man, that one is tough right there. I mean, Midco Joe, man, give me Deebo Samuel and cross your fingers. Hate to sit either one. AB or Patterson? I still think Patterson's slightly safer with no Calvin Ridley right now. Ertz or Jonnu in a full PPR? I think Jonnu's floor is slightly safer there for that one. Loggers or IPAs for Jafari Ferguson? I'm probably going to lean towards loggers by a hair. OBJ or Allen Robinson? I'm still going Allen Robinson for that one. Myers, Smith, Chenault, or Moss? Half PPR flex. I'm guessing that is Devontae Smith in there. Being that it's a half PPR, the safest option for this week, in my opinion, is going to be Chenault. Ray Fultz just says awesome. No exclamation points, no periods, no context, just the word awesome. Colby, I see you out there. Mike Davis or Waddle? I'm going with Mike Davis here this week. Maybe the one good week that we really get from Mike Davis. Bertha, Hopkins or Fournette in a flex spot in a PPR? I understand the disappointment for Hopkins, but I still can't get to the point of benching him for Leonard Fournette here this week, even though I do like me some Leonard Fournette. OBJ or Antonio Brown? I'm still going to lean the way of Antonio Brown in that offense that's going to be throwing a lot more. CEH or Chuba? I'm going with CEH. How do you feel about Kyle Pitts for the rest of the season? We were not overly high on Kyle Pitts. We were not drinking the Kool-Aid coming into the season. However, I do expect him to get better as the season progresses. A lot of people wanted to crown this guy as the new tight end king coming into the season. He's a rookie tight end, and rookie tight ends struggle. He is no different, but he will get better as the season progresses. Robinson, Boyd, or Green for Nate Larson? I'm still going with Allen Robinson there. They really need to get him involved, and we cannot afford to sit him when the big game happens. Look what happens with the likes of like a Robert Woods. You can't, I mean, these guys are going to break out. They're not all of a sudden just sucky wide receivers. Things have to happen for them to get these guys involved. Galladay or Emmanuel Sanders for Jason? Going to be Galladay. Damian Williams or Cole Beasley in a full PPR? My opinion, the safer option is going to be Damian Williams, looking for a little bit more upside in a full PPR. That's when you go Cole Beasley. Mason says, let it flow, Jake. Stud with a flex. Mooney or Sermon? I can't trust the backfield in San Francisco for anything right now, Mason, so I'm going with some Darnell Mooney. Allen Robinson or Hunter Renfrow for Alex McNamara? Give me Allen Robinson there still. If you'd rather play it safe and you don't want to gamble anymore, you're worried, you're scared, then you go Hunter Renfrow. Need to start two between Naheem Hines, CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, Allen Robinson, half PPR. This is for Juan De La Torre. He said, let's see, Najee Harris is going to be one. You can't sit him with the amount of volume he's getting right now. If I had to pick a second one from Lamb, Higgins, Robinson, man, you know what? I'm gonna gamble a little bit here this week, and I'm going with CeeDee Lamb right there. Jason Buse has just joined. Thank you guys. Welcome, Jason. Red Hulk, I see you out there. How you doing, my friend? Mike Davis or Josh Jacobs in a half PPR. Josh Jacobs is so just inefficient right now. He needs so many touches, and with no Calvin Ridley, we could see more Mike Davis. So give me Mike Davis here this week. Best case, worst case, rest of season for Josh Gordon. We don't have very high hopes for Josh Gordon. Best case scenario is he finishes the season on the active roster, in my opinion. Worst case scenario is he's out of the NFL in the next couple weeks. E-Man, if you're looking for stats, though, wise, I'm not putting him anywhere higher than the top 36 wide receivers anytime soon. There's just a lot of options in that offense. He's not coming into a huge target share. Dominic Bell, flex A.J. Brown, OBJ, Ruggs, or Waddle. Oh, man, part of me wants to say Ruggs right there and continue to try to look for those big plays. A.J. Brown may be slightly safer due to the target volume, but he's a little bit boomer bust as well. If it's me, if it's my team, I'm going A.J. Brown. Traded Najee for Chubb. Good trade for me. I hate everybody that wants to trade Nick Chubb, but Najee Harris is a viable running back one in return, so I can't hate the trade overall. Just love me some Nick Chubb. E-Man, what? You said my name and then skipped me. E-Man, I have not said your name. This is the first time I've seen your name so far. Maybe Kyle said it and skipped you, but Kyle told me off stream that he didn't like you. Just kidding. Let's see here. Ian Thompson, Swift, Chubb, Barkley, or Aaron Jones, pick 3. Wow. You are ridiculously stacked. Being that Swift is even remotely questionable, just give me Chubb, Barkley, and Aaron Jones. Hopefully Patterson goes off again, starting him this week. Ginger Fit Dad, you better believe it. We're hoping that he does again here as well. And this may be one of the weeks that at the end of the week, we look at Cordero Patterson and look to sell high. So make sure you're paying attention to the upcoming videos this week. Hawkinson or Schultz? Schultz has just been so efficient lately, but you know what? I think I got to go with Hawkinson. Kyle, you agree? Is your tight end whispering Hawkinson as well still? Cosmo 85, I see you out there joining. Holden Chubb, welcome. Kyle, sing my super chat question. Oh, Sean, don't encourage such things. Connor Smith, CEH or Madison in a half PPR. If Cook sits, it's Madison. Otherwise, I'm going with CEH. Chick-fil-A or Popeyes for Wendy's McNuggets. I'm going to go Chick-fil-A still there. Not that I dislike Popeyes, but got Chick-fil-A a little bit higher. Their line is just ridiculously long all times of the day. Let's see.
Except Sundays.
Exactly. That's the only time where there's never a line there. E-Man says, that's fine. He hates you too, Kyle. What about Peasy? Peasy, they said you were high earlier. Were they just messing with you in the MVP chat? Najee or Chubb? Standard flex. Peasy. I know you don't have a stacked lineup enough to have to sit one of those guys. There's no way that you have to sit one of those guys. David Williams played Tyler Lockett already. Full PPR, please pick 2 between Hopkins, Cooks, Cooper, Sutton, Higgins, Davis. Well, it's going to be Hopkins for one. Everybody here is boom or bust for the most part. I'm going to go with Amari Cooper and cross my fingers in hopes that as much as they throw, he can just find the end zone again. Vlogs, Gaming Music, Sam Darnold or Jalen Hurts. Right now, I have Darnold at 14, Hurts at 9. So I'm going with Jalen Hurts as of right now. Swift or CEH? Give me CEH as of right now because Anthony Lynn still wants to go with that hot hand in the background. Wendy's McNuggets, I'm glad because I work there. You work at Wendy's McNuggets works at Chick-fil-A. That is wild. Here's a good question. Jason Smith, Wilder or Fury? I mean, I wouldn't want to ever fight either. If I had to pick one here, I want to say Tyson Fury, but man, Deontay Wilder he's just a beast. So I'm going to go with Wilder here, even though I won't be disappointed if Tyson pulls it off. What about Hollywood or Corey Davis in a full PPR? Full PPR, I'm going to lean towards Corey Davis by a hair. Harley Jaycox, great name. Chase, Mike Williams, Tyreek Adams, Keenan Allen. I can only pick 3. Keenan Allen, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill. I hate to sit the other ones, but I would look to trade 1 or 2 of those guys because you are absolutely stacked right there. Peasy says he's good. Steak or wings? I love both, but I'm going to go with wings right there, Kyle. I'm sweating to death under here.
All right, I'm hopping in. I'm going to be going through the super chat real quick, but we'll be going back and forth. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. Raymond M, defense, Panthers or Packers? Oh, I guess I really should have looked at my defensive rankings real quick before I decided to
way to go.
The Panthers for me. Going with the Panthers there. Eric Cruz. Shout out to Guam Bolt Up League 12 team. Half PPR Flex 3. Ayuk, Curtis Samuel, Melvin Gordon, Chuba, Mike Davis, Chenault, Carter. I'm going Chenault. I'm going Chuba. And then if you need more upside, I'm going with Ayuk. Madison, Big O. Big O says Madison, Carter, Javonte Williams in the flex, in the standard. If Cook is out, it's Madison. If he's not, I'm going with Williams. John Angeli with the 2-bomb. Appreciate you, John. Danny Martinez, start 2 running backs, flex 1.5 PPR. Chubb, Patterson, Edmonds, Gibson, Mitchell, Cooper, AJ Brown, and QB Burrow or Cousins. I'm going to go with Cousins against Detroit. I believe Cousins is higher against Detroit, or maybe I'm just a liar.
Cousins or who?
Hold on. Cousins is higher for me. And then start 2 running backs. It's going to be Chubb and Patterson. And then your flex is going to be, I'm going to go with Amari Cooper there for the upside. Donovan Madison with the 5-bomb. I'm playing Justin Jefferson. Should I play Adam Thielen as well, or Deontay Johnson or CeeDee Lamb? I'm fine still playing Adam Thielen going up against the Lions. Also, Jalen Hurts or Aaron Rodgers. I have got Jalen Hurts higher this week. Miguel Sosa. Hi, guys. Should I start Cordarrelle Patterson or Hunt at the flex? I'm also starting Chubb as my RB2. I'm going to go with Cordarrelle Patterson there.
Cordero.
I'm just going to call him Corcor.
Coco.
Brett Shen with the 10-bomb. What's up, guys? Thanks for always helping. I need one in the flex. Damian Williams, Waddle, or Connor if Edmund doesn't play. Thanks for everything. I'm still going to go with Williams there. John Angeli with the 2-bomb. Hey, guys, Hollywood or Chuba Hubbard in a full PPR. Chuba Hubbard is going to be safer, but if you need a lot of upside this week, then it's Hollywood Brown. Chris Blumetti with the 5-bomb. Start 1 in a standard. A.J. Brown or Jamar Chase have Scary Terry and Hill for my other wide receivers. I'm not sitting Chase this week. It's him for me. Justin, hey, fellas. Just traded CMC for Saquon and James Robinson. Good trade. I don't mind it at all because you got kind of the 1B there to CMC in terms of touches, and then you get James Robinson, so I don't mind it. Also, both of them are healthy right now. Also need some help in the flex and a standard. Have Patterson, Allen, Jacobs, Brown, Williams. Thanks, fellas. Since it's standard, I'm going to go with Patterson. Aaron Crabtree, running back dilemma. Who to sit? Aaron Jones, Eckler, Alvin Kamara, or Cordarrelle Patterson? I don't know how you can sit Jones, Eckler, and Kamara.
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can. You have to go with those guys. You got to sit Patterson. Ray Fultz becoming a member for the 3rd month. Hey, guys, do you think Swift plays tomorrow? I believe he is going to end up being in. Shan Motai, full PPR, Marquise Brown or Corey Davis. Marquise Brown for me. Carlos Almonte, what's up, guys? Should I start Dak or Lamar this week? I have got Lamar higher this week. Red Hulk with the 5-bomb. 2 wide receivers in a PPR. A.J. Brown, Thielen, Chenault, Claypool, or Pittman. I'm going with Thielen and A.J. Brown there. 1 wide receiver in a PPR. Boyd, Devontae Smith, or Waddle. I am going to go with Boyd there. Jason Delatorre with the 5-bomb. Start Godwin or A.J. Brown now that Julio's out this week. I appreciate it, fellas. I'm still going to go with Godwin there. Want to see A.J. Brown back and healthy. Aaron Crabtree becoming a new member here on YouTube, which reminds me, Jake, check your... Let's do it. I'll mention it in a second. You already saw it. My bad.
Of course I did.
Astro Joe's with the 2-bomb. Need 3 PPR. Chuba, Keenan, Mike Williams, Chase, Waddle, or Moss. We're going Mike Williams, Chase, Keenan Allen. Shrek, KY, Zach Moss, or Chuba Hubbard. I'm going to go Chuba Hubbard there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give away an autographed mystery pylon tonight.
Yes.
But you've got to be a member and you've got to be in the chat. Jake, what's the member goal? I said 15 earlier, but if we're giving away an autograph, we got to go higher than that. We're at 10 right now.
25?
25? I was going to say 40.
Wow, you're feeling spicy.
I was.
Yeah, I'll say 25 for a mystery pylon. If we hit 40, 50, I'll add in a mystery signed jersey as well.
Oh my God. Okay, so you got to be in the chat and you got to become a member. If you become a new member, again, I have pinned a comment with that link. Hit the join button. It's $4.99 a month. If we get to what was it again?
It was 25 for the pylon, 40, and then I'll add a 50. Then I'll add an autographed jersey.
All right, you got to become a member then. Sean McEwen, $9.99. Appreciate the 10 bomb. Hey, Jakey with Snaky.
What have you heard?
Full PPR 12-team league. Flex Gibson, Crowder, Singletary this week, gents. I'm going Gibson there. Always thank you to 100%. Appreciate you, Sean, Jonathan, Rarbre, Very Soft J, LOL, Mint, Josh Gordon, also Gaskin. Oh. It's Josh Gordon.
Then he is not going in the lineup this week.
Yeah, no. We're not putting Josh Gordon in. Not happening.
No.
Showtime Mahomes with the 5 bomb. Should I trade Chubb and Brandon Cooks for Adams? I have Eckler, Hunt, CEH, full PPR. Also, should I shop A-Rob? I'm keeping Chubb and Cooks for right now. I'm not trading Chubb. Tom Paget, Jake in a full PPR, Jamar Chase or Cordero Patterson for wide receiver 2.
I personally, I think Jamar Chase is still safer because Cordero Patterson is still Cordero Patterson. But if you want to be a gambler and go for the home run, even though it's football, that's when it's Patterson. If it's me, I don't dislike Jamar Chase, though.
VA with the 2 bomb, CD Lamb, Thielen, or Hunt at the flex and a full PPR. I mean, if you need upside, it's going to be Thielen there. But since it's a full PPR and it's a running back, I'm still going to go with Hunt. Elite Yimmy 7 with the 10 bomb. I started Alex Collins when I had James Robinson. My wide receiver 2 is my only scare. I have Kelsey, Henry, and Patterson. And Keenan Allen. Is T. Higgins the best spot, or should it be Mooney, Ruggs, or Raymond? I'm going to go T. Higgins and Keenan Allen over Mooney, Ruggs, and Raymond.
Yep.
Roger Wilco for the 3rd month becoming a member. What up, Headliner Nation? Need a tight end for Hawk if he can't play. Best tight ends available. Brait, Conklin, Jonnu, Hunter Henry, Ertz, Cook, Hooper. Thank you, boys. I'm going to go Ertz there. Ertz is running a route on 95% of the Eagles' passing plays right now. Woo! Francisco, no. Eddie Enriquez, better end of bench stash. AJ Dillon or Josh Gordon, full PPR. Also, you guys are legend. Wait for it. Derry. For me, personally, it's AJ Dillon, especially if you own Aaron Jones. Francisco Leventhal, bench 1 in a PPR. Gibson, Chuba, Devonta Smith, or Kenny G. I'm going to sit Devonta Smith there. David Amber, criminal lawyer. Oh, nice. Love your content these past years, guys. Who do you like most? Jamar, Boyd, or Higgins? I'm looking for a DFS showdown captain. Jamar Chase has the highest upside, but David, he is probably going to be the highest owned player. So if you're doing like a GPP or something like that, then you're going to want to go probably with Higgins to get a little bit different. But if it's a cash game, I'm going to go Jamar Chase. Chris, boom. Chris Kennedy. Gerald Bondick, 5 bomb. Hi, Kyle and Jake. Improvements to my lineup in a full PPR. Wide receiver 2, Boyd. Running backs, Taylor and Gibson. Tight end is Schultz. 2 flex, Chenault and Renfro. Bench is Latavius Murray, Elijah Mitchell, Michael Carter, Cephas. Thanks. No, I'm keeping it as Gerald. Most dope becoming a member for 6 months. Got a trade in the works for Henry. I'd give up Gibson and Damian Harris. My 2 starting running backs would be Chubb and Henry. Full Chubb if this goes through. Got a trade in the works. I'd give up Gibson and Damian Harris for Henry. Oh my God. Yeah, 100% Henry would be fantastic for you. Ape Wrangler, Waddle and Hubbard over Barkley and Mike Williams. No, Barkley and Mike Williams, 100%. G, the All-Father, 1 point PPR. Zeke is questionable. Do I start him or Elijah Mitchell, McKissick, or Sanders? If Zeke plays, it's Zeke, 100%.
Yep.
If Zeke were to sit, I'm playing Sanders over the other 2. Also, need 2 flex spots. The latter wide receivers, Waddle or Michael Pittman. Thanks, and shout out to Kyle, my Michigan brethren. Woo, baby. Welcome in to the chat. G, for the 2 flex spots, I'm going to go with Sanders and then Waddle there. Meng Lee, a member now for 3 months, full PPR. I have Waller at tight end, trade Hawk for Javonte Williams. My running backs are Henry, Montgomery, Mitchell, Jamal Williams, Damian Williams, or keep Hawk as a flex. Personally, Meng, I'm going to keep TJ Hawkinson, wait for him to rebound, and then we're going to trade him for someone a little bit better than Javonte Williams. Not that Javonte Williams isn't any good. That's not the case. He's just not getting as many touches as we would like right now. James Smith with a 5-bomb, need upside, 1 quarterback, considering Daniel Jones over Herbert. Too cute. Yes, way too cute. I'm going Herbert there. Half PPR, need 3 wide receivers and a flex. Keenan Allen, yes. AJ Brown, yes. It is going to be Madison for me. If for some reason Cook is out, then Madison goes to the flex. If not, then for my 3rd wide receiver, I'm going to go Emmanuel Sanders, and then I'm going to flex Madison regardless at this point over Crowder or Tony. Ro Vaelio with the 20-bomb. Yo, headliners 4-0, 12-man PPR, making moves all season based on your advice. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Ro, Mahomes, Aaron Jones, Cook, Kupp, McLaurin, Kelsey, Damian Williams, bench, Darnold, Carter, Javonte Williams, Renfro, Tony, Patrick, Knox. Next move. If I had a next move, I'm going to be looking for a 3rd running back. Maybe go target that David Montgomery owner with Damian Williams and maybe a little something and get something in return. Or maybe go target him and see if he'd be willing to trade David Montgomery and buy low on him right now. Jose Hernandez, what up, brother? What's up, Jose? Nothing but love to the best channel on YouTube. Jose, my man, I appreciate you. Standard wide receiver, Marquise Brown, Deontay Johnson, Allen Robinson, or Marvin Jones. Just got off work and enjoying the best part of my Saturday night. Appreciate you, Jose. For me, out of all of these right now, if I had to go with one, because it is a standard league, I'm going to go with the upside of the touchdown of Marquise Brown. If you want to be a little bit safer, I probably still go Deontay over Allen Robinson. Most dope with the 10-bomb. Yo, what up, guys? Hope you all had a good week and not too stressed with all the content being busted out. Start to CEH, Latavius Murray, Mike Jones, Javonte Williams, or Ayuk. Wonder if he does something. I'm going to go CEH here. And then if you want upside, I'm going to go with Ayuk. CEH and Ayuk if you need the most upside. Connor Smith with the 5-bomb. Madison, Moss, CEH, or Mike Davis for the running back 2. For me, it's going to be Madison if Cook is out. If not, we're going to go with CEH. Corvette Foster 40. What up, Corvette Foster? Hey, guys, first place and killing it. Thanks for the help. Next week is bye week. Hell, my running back bench sucks. Any running back sleepers I'm missing? As of right now, I don't know any offhand, Corvette, but as always, in the weekly waiver wire show, because there are bye weeks coming up, we'll probably start looking a little bit deeper into those guys. Trojan 3659. What up, guys? Just tuning in. Not sure if it's been asked, but what are we doing with Antonio Gibson and Metcalf the rest of the season? Keep up the great work. I mean, obviously, we're not sitting any of them, or we're not sitting one of them the rest of the season. However, Antonio Gibson, I mean, we just got to wait it out, right? Yes, he's dealing with an injury right now, but we got to hold on to him, see what happens, play him in good matchups, and hopefully that stress fracture doesn't get any worse. Sean Daniels with the 5-bomb. Evening, guys. Great job on all the content every week. Thank you so much, Sean. We definitely appreciate it. Should I flex Knox or Crowder in a full PPR? I'm going with Knox there. Mike and Iris Garza, one of our new members tonight. Need a flex in a full PPR. Crowder, Galladay, Tony Sanders, or Javonte Williams. I'm going to go Galladay there for upside. DeVere Wilson, my bad. My stash question was JD McKissick, AJ Green, or Dylan. If you need to stash one of them, I'm stashing AJ Green then. Unless you own Antonio Gibson. If you own Antonio Gibson, then grab JD McKissick.
Yep.
High spin, swing speed with the 5-bomb. Appreciate you, high spin. Brad Booth becoming a member for 6 months. What up, Jake and Kyle? Hit the like button, everybody. Full PPR, need 2 in the flex. Cooks, LaVisca, Javonte, or Rager. If I got to go with 2 here, I'm going with LaVisca. And then I don't love Brandon Cooks' matchup this week, but I'll take him over Javonte and Rager still.
You can tag me in whenever you want, Kyle. Just so
Troy Montoya, I'm feeling it, Jake.
Okay, I'm just being supportive here.
Robinson or Patterson, I'm going to go with Patterson there. PPR, Ertz or Ross Dwelly, I'm going to go with Ertz. Second league, Corey Davis or Damian Harris at the flex. If you need upside, then I'll go with Corey Davis there. Kobe fan 824 in a full PPR, starting Chase, McLaurin, Saquon, and Eckler. Can't decide if I should flex Cordero or Damian Williams. It's Cordero for me. The Ganimal with the 5 bomb to elaborate on trade advice earlier. D-Mont and D Cooks, both backups. Williams and Madison also have Robinson, Gainwell, Elijah Mitchell. Thanks, guys. Ganimal, that's not changing basically what I said earlier. That's not going to change anything for me there. Corey Sickler with the 10 bomb. Need a fill in for David Montgomery in my lineup. I have Ezekiel Elliott, Miles Sanders. On my bench, I have Jamal Williams, Kenneth Gainwell. Should I start one of those players over Miles Sanders? I'm still going to play Miles Sanders there. Yeah, Gainwell looked better than Sanders last week, but I'm not trusting that to be an every week thing. And for Jamal Williams, yeah, they say they're going to go with the hot hand, but Jamal Williams' hot hand hasn't really been anything yet this year. Jose Hernandez with the 10 bomb. Another dumb trade. Sorry, there's no such thing, Jose. Well, I guess there is. Najee and Ridley for Alvin Kamara and Ayuk. I have Godwin, Williams, T. Higgins is my running back, CMC, Cordero Patterson, Damien Harris. Now I'm going to go get a beer. Jose, hopefully you are enjoying that beer. Alvin Kamara and Ayuk, Najee and Ridley. I personally would have rather had the Najee and Ridley side. Easy Eddie 32. Hi. 3-1.
The record 3-1 maybe.
Okay. 3-1, 12 team, 1.5 PPR for the running backs, 2.0 wide receiver, tight end. So Lamar, Eckler, Henderson, Moss, Carter, Gainwell, Gio, Devontae, Hollywood, AB, A-Rob, Josh Gordon, Waller, trade for CMC 0-4 owner. So you'd be giving up Lamar, Eckler. If you're giving up all of those guys,
I think that's his whole roster, and he's supposed to say, who should I offer for CMC? That's how I read it. If you're talking
about who you should offer for CMC, I mean, honestly, I don't think the CMC owner is going to make a deal with you based on what you could offer there, because I'm not trading Eckler for him. I mean, I'm not really going to be giving up on A-Rob yet. I'm not trading Waller at this point because you don't have a decent tight end other than that. I mean, you could offer Henderson if you wanted to, like maybe Henderson and Moss or Henderson and A-Rob, but I highly doubt they do that. That's one of those things, Easy Eddie. You just need to contact the CMC owner, let him know you're interested in making the deal and see what he might be interested on your team. Bukowski with the 5 bomb. Might want to drug test Tater because he looked mostly cloudy with a chance of bong hits in this week's weather report.
Dude, he had one too many Baltimore blondes is what it is there, Bukowski.
Mac Attack. Pick 2 in a full PPR. A-Rob, Hollywood Brown, and Chenault. I'm going to go, in a full PPR, I've got Chenault and Hollywood Brown a little bit higher than A-Rob this week for safety. Bings 392. What's up, fellas? Trying to decide between Rodgers or Herbert. And for the flex, I need to pick 2: Robbie Anderson, Devontae Parker, Alexander Madison. It's Parker and Madison for me, unless Cook plays. If Cook plays, then I'll go Robbie Anderson and Devontae Parker. As far as Herbert and Rodgers, I have Herbert higher. Jose Valzino becoming a new member here on YouTube. We're our 20 members now.
5
our
away.
First giveaway is at 5. We need 5 more members
for a
to
mystery
give
pylon.
Away a mystery pylon.
Do they know what a mystery pylon is, Kyle?
It's a mystery. That's a pylon.
Hang on. Hold, please. This, my friends, is a pylon. It is heavy. Listen, ready? It's filled with sand in the bottom. This one right here is autographed by Barry Sanders. But we have a mystery one, and we'll give one away. But it's going to sit right here. Leaving the pylon right here.
So become a new member and have a chance to win. Terry R with the 2 bomb, 0.5, pick 3. Godwin, Mixon, Deontay Jacobs, Corey Davis, or Taylor. It's Godwin, it's Taylor, and Deontay for me. Jake, you want to take over now for a few?
Yep.
All right.
I don't want to get yelled at.
Jake in. You're at Jar Jar Stinks.
I'm glad that I'm allowed to finally speak, Kyle. All right, here we go. Jar Jar Stinks, plagued by injuries. I hate to hear that. Superflex Dynasty have 7 wide receivers on IR or out this week, plus Kittle and CMC. So basically what you need to do at this point, Jar Jar, is tell us who you have on your team that's not hurt so we can all trade them away now before they get hurt, because you, my friend, are a magnet to injuries. Pick 2 between Raymond Marshall, Carter Moore, Elijah Moore, and I'm guessing that's Marquez Callaway. If I had to pick 2, it's going to be Khalif Raymond and Michael Carter, and I'm going to cross my fingers because I do not like that a lot. D-Hen, Edmonds, Hubbard, or Damian Williams in your flex spot. I'm going to go with Damian Williams here this week if you're kind of trying to shoot for a higher upside. Hubbard's a safer floor, but personally, I'm going to go with Damian Williams. Jack Newman, Darnell Mooney, or Jacoby Myers at the flex this week. Myers, probably the safe play. If you want to play it safe, you want to go out there, you go Jacoby Myers. If you want to throw your cojones on the table, then you go Darnell Mooney because he's got that higher ceiling. This person has no name, which is weird because I've never seen anybody not have a name. It's an orange logo, no name. Appreciate your $5 donation. It says full PPR start 3 between Higgins, Crowder, Sanders, Chenault, and Elijah Mitchell. Love the content. So if I'm picking 3, honestly, I'm going Chenault is 1. I'm going in a full PPR. Crowder is 2. And what I think is a potential shootout, man, how much do we trust T. Higgins this week, Kyle? Do we trust T. Higgins a lot this week?
I don't trust him a lot, but the upside is there.
I that's the whole thing. It's a gamble, but I don't think we can not play him out of these options. So T. Higgins being the third option there. Terry R. Cousins or Hurts? If I had to choose between just one of those, if that's the first question, it's going to be Jalen Hurts. He's higher for me. And then it says full J-Rob, Hollywood, or Deontay. I don't know if that means full PPR or what. So I'm going to go with J-Rob as of right now as the safest option with still a high ceiling. Kent Deichel. What's going on, Kent? RB2, full PPR. Davis, Murray, Sermon, Gainwell, or Moss. I think the safest floor is Latavius Murray, but me personally, with no Calvin Ridley this week, I'm going to go with Mike Davis in hopes that they utilize him a little bit more. Ed G, see you out there and I appreciate you. David says needs 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver, and 1 flex. We have Mike Davis, Damian Harris, Latavius Murray, Devontae Parker, Jamison Crowder, Allen Robinson, and Tim Patrick. For your 2 running backs, for me, it's going to be Mike Davis and Damian Harris. For your 1 wide receiver, it's going to be Allen Robinson as well. And then for your 1 flex, which will be between Patrick, Crowder, Parker, or Murray. If you want to play it safer, you go Latavius Murray. A little bit of a gamble. That's when you go Devontae Parker. High spin swing speed. That's a tongue twister right there. Half PPR. Currently 0-4. Need 3, please. Hubbard, Williams, Gesicki, or Goddard is the first question. So if you need 3 of those, it's going to be Hubbard and Williams for sure. Out of Gesicki and Goddard, give me Gesicki because Jacoby Brissett looking his way a lot. Out of Herbert and Lance, I have Herbert higher still. He also sent the message earlier with the donation earlier with no message. So awesome. Appreciate you there as well. Kent Deichel again also lost a bet and had to shave my beard off today, so I can't get a moment of silence. Kent, I've seen your picture on Twitter before. Kent, you had yourself a healthy beard. The fact that you lost a bet and had to shave that, can you post it on Twitter for all of us to see? Because that would be awesome. Maybe put it into a show us your teams next week, and we'll throw it up on the screen. Sapper227 becoming a member. Welcome to the exclusive Holding Chubb. We are 1 member away from giving away a mystery pylon to a member of Holding Chubb here, Josh Smith. We got Mooney, Cephas, and Marshall. I need 2 and a full PPR. It's going to be Mooney and Cephas for me this week. Dustin Isaacs, what's going on, Dustin? Says feedback, 10-team, 2 QB, half PPR. Murray and Stafford, love that for your quarterbacks. Eckler and Harris, love that. A.J. Brown and Corey Davis, a little worried there. Kelsey, love that. D. Will, which I'm guessing is Damian Williams. Okay. Arizona's defense. Let's see here. Drop to pick up an IDP. Drop to pick up low points. So I'm guessing you need to drop somebody here on your bench to pick up an IDP and possibly a kicker. You got Jamal Williams, J.D. McKissick, Alexander Madison, Trey Sermon, Elijah Mitchell, Woods, A-Rob, Devontae Smith, Sanders. Here's my thing. I don't know if you're asking how many you should drop. I'm going to give you 2 names just in case. One is going to be Elijah Mitchell. I want nothing to do with his backfield in San Francisco at all. Honestly, personally, I wouldn't be opposed to dropping Sermon and Mitchell. That may sound crazy because I love me some Trey Sermon, but that backfield is just an absolute mess. And personally, I don't think I would drop Devontae Smith. I'm guessing Sanders. I guess that's Miles Sanders. I wouldn't drop that. I wouldn't drop Miles Sanders yet. Not Allen Robinson, not Robert Woods. Madison, you don't want to drop because what happens if Cook misses time? McKissick's involved. Jamal Williams is another name I would consider, but with DeAndre Swift not 100% healthy. So I'm just avoiding the San Francisco backfield altogether there. Flight Zone Music, Damian Williams, Hunt, Fournette, pick 2. Well, I hate to sit any of them this week, but I'm going to go with Damian Williams and Kareem Hunt as of right now, being that it's a PPR scoring league. Yost, half PPR. Emmanuel Sanders, Marquise Hollywood Brown, or Antonio Brown. So I'm guessing I can only pick one. If you want to play it a little bit safer, in my opinion, you go with Antonio Brown. If you want to gamble for the higher upside, that's where I go Hollywood. Batmac Gaming traded Hawk and Patrick for Kittle and Robbie Anderson. After the IR, trade goes through Tuesday. So I guess he's streaming Jared Cook. Wide receivers are now Hill, Boyd, Jones Jr., Pitt, which I'm guessing is Michael Pittman, and Terrace Marshall. So you traded Hawk and Patrick for Kittle and Robbie Anderson. Sucks that you're not going to get Kittle for a couple weeks now. Hate that. You have Cook here in the meantime, with still having Hill, Boyd, Jones, Marvin Jones Jr., and Michael Pittman, Terrace Marshall. I don't hate it. I mean, Patrick I'm not too attached to. Just really sucks that you lost Hawk at a time that George Kittle gets hurt. Braden Hageman. What's going on, Braden? Appreciate you. It says 8-man PPR we play, 2 flex. Should I trade Brandon Cooks for David Montgomery? I have Chubb, Henderson, and Aaron Jones for running backs, and his wide receivers are JJ, so Justin Jefferson, DJ Moore, Deebo Samuel, and T. Higgins. So should you trade Brandon Cooks for David Montgomery? I'm not opposed to that because you really don't need Brandon Cooks. And David Montgomery could be a good bench stash in case you have something happen to Chubb, Henderson, and Aaron Jones down the stretch. You're totally set there at running back. Voltic Swift, PPR tight end, Pitts or Schultz? Schultz, in my opinion, is still safer. If you want to gamble, though, that's when you go Pitts, because I do believe that a big game is going to happen, may not be consistent. This could be that week. If you're looking to gamble, it's Pitts. If you'd rather just say, you know what, I just want to play it a little bit safer, that's when you go Schultz. For wide receiver, you have A.J. Brown, Cooks, or Jacoby Myers. Still going to choose A.J. Brown there out of those choices. Castle Beck, A-Rob or Mooney as your wide receiver 2. If Darnell Mooney was just 100% healthy, it's him because he has that chemistry with Justin Fields already. If you want to take the gamble and hope that he's good to go this game, it's Darnell Mooney. If you'd rather play it a little bit safer, maybe we see more volume going the way of Allen Robinson because Darnell Mooney is not 100%. That's the safer option is A-Rob. Personally, I probably gamble a little bit and go Mooney and cross my fingers. Just traded Aaron Jones for Kelsey, okay? He really needed a running back. He has Sanders, CMC, and Montgomery. Your running back 2 is Chubb. So I don't know who your running back 1 is. But if you have Chubb as your number 2, I imagine you're pretty stacked at running back unless you just traded your running back 1 for Aaron Jones for Kelsey. So as long as you're still stacked at running back, I understand it. Eric, need 2 running backs, boys. Cook, Swift, Damian Williams, or Madison. Love the channel, guys. All right, if Cook is out, we're saying if Dalvin Cook is out, it's going to be Alexander Madison, and it's going to be Damian Williams. If Cook plays, it's going to be Damian Williams and Dalvin Cook, and I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that he's healthy enough to make it longer into this game than what we saw last week where he missed a large portion of it. Personally, I would prefer Cook to sit. Then you just know you go with Williams and Madison and you're good to go. Joe P., Cole Beasley or A-Rob in a half PPR. I think Cole Beasley is safer. He's the safer option for you in a PPR type format. If you want the higher ceiling, it's going to be Allen Robinson in hopes that he can find the end zone. Cook, Gibson, Mike Davis, and Michael Carter in a half PPR. You got Crowder, Renfro, A-Rob, half PPR, and Khalif Raymond. So I don't know if I'm supposed to choose 2 of each. I'm guessing if that's what we're doing here between the 2 running backs, it'll still be Cook and Gibson as of right now. For your wide receivers, we picked A-Rob and Hunter Renfro will be the choice there. If that's what we're looking for is 2. And that's I believe that's all you're needing there. It doesn't say how many you needed, so I'm guessing 2 running backs and 2 wide receivers. Patricio Salinas, what's going on out there? He says, hey guys, I need help. Who are some QBs I can stream in deeper leagues? Also, who should I flex? Chuba, Latavius, or Elijah Mitchell? Love you guys. Awesome. Well, I'm flexing Chuba this week there, Patricio. As for the streaming options, Kyle named a few earlier. Sam Darnold still out there for a lot of leagues. Daniel Jones still out there for a lot of leagues. Taylor Heineke is another name that's still out there for a lot of leagues. Those are going to be guys, maybe even a Trey Lance if he's sitting out there. Those are the names I'm going to and looking at on my waiver wire right now. Randy Horsley says PP touch league. So point per touch. Wow, that's you need some volume, my friend. You need to sit one out of Damian Williams, Damian Harris, Josh Jacobs, or Najee Harris. I'm not going to sit Jacobs or Najee because they get volume. So that's really between Damian Williams, and Damian Harris. This week, with no David Montgomery, a banged up Darnell Mooney, I'm going with Damian Williams here this week. Matt Mason, what's going on, Matt Flex? Full PPR, A-Rob, Tim Patrick, or Latavius Murray. If I can only choose one in a full PPR, not really a Latavius Murray type format, I'm going to go with Allen Robinson here. O'Shaughnessy Brown, Jacoby Myers, Allen Robinson, Kareem Hunt, CEH, Damian Williams. Need a running back, a wide receiver, and a flex. This is full PPR. So for your wide receiver, it's going to be between Myers and Allen Robinson. Myers is safer. Personally, I gamble and go Allen Robinson. For your running back, it's going to be Kareem Hunt. And for the flex and the full PPR, personally, I have, let's see here. I have CEH a few spots higher than Damian Williams, so I'm going CEH there for the flex. The Ganimal team, you got quarterback Dak Burrow, like it. Wide receivers, Adams, Cooper, Mooney, Bateman. Love the return of Rashad Bateman. Hopefully he can do some good things here in Baltimore soon. Running backs, Cooks, Williams, DeMont, Madison, Gainwell, Mitchell. Okay, tight end Pitts. Need wide receiver depth, but you only live once. You're dang right, you only need to live once. And honestly, with Adams and Cooper, if Cooper can just stay on the field, he's being looked at. And if Rashad Bateman can come back and be healthy there for Baltimore, he had some great chemistry in the early offseason with Lamar Jackson. So Bateman could be a huge weapon down the stretch. You only live once, though. You're right. Shane Howard. Hey guys, flex spot, Barkley, Swift, or McLaurin, full PPR, and Broncos or Titans defense. For the full flex spot between Barkley, Swift, or McLaurin, I cannot sit Saquon Barkley. You are stacked with depth, but I got to go with Barkley. And then Broncos or Titans defense. Let me see here. Broncos or Titans. Give me the Denver Broncos defense. It's a more difficult matchup for them, but they got a lot more playmakers on that side of the football to maybe even get a turnover, a defensive touchdown. Max Skills 001. Appreciate you out there, my friend. Thank you very much for the donation. Says, rate my team. Quarterback, got Tannehill. Okay. Tanny just needs his weapons back. Running back, Henry. Okay, so you're a Titans fan. Also have CEH. All right. Wide receiver, Hopkins. Thielen. I like it. You're looking good so far. Tight ends, Jared Cook. All right. We got Robert Woods. We got McManus, the Panthers defense. Then you got Damian Williams, Zach Moss, Kenneth Gainwell, Hollywood Brown, Antonio Brown, Allen Robinson, and Jarvis Landry. I mean, you're dealing with a few injuries right now, but overall that team is absolutely stacked and should have no problem winning games second half of the season. Ape Wrangler has Herbert or Cousins. Right now I have Herbert at 10 and Cousins at 13, so got Herbert by a couple spots. Ed Miller, need tight end Conklin, Henry, or Brait. I'm going to go with Hunter Henry this week out of those options. Easy Eddie 32, 1.5 PPR. Running backs are 2 PPR, 2 points per reception. We have a wide receiver, need a flex from AB, A-Rob, Zach Moss. So I'm going to go between AB, A-Rob, and Zach Moss. I'm going to go with Antonio Brown this week. If you're looking for rest of season, I'm still leaning the way of Allen Robinson. I can't give up on him this early into the season. And he says, please rank Henderson, Gibson, or Swift. I mean, personally, I would put it Swift, Gibson, Henderson, but the inability of Detroit to commit to anything DeAndre Swift on a weekly basis is worrisome. So as of right now, I'm kind of going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going Henderson, Swift, Gibson as of right this second, because I do believe that DeAndre Swift is still healthier than Antonio Gibson right this second. Riff Reaper, PPR Flex, CEH, AB, or Marvin Jones. Ooh, PPR flex. I think if you want to play it a little bit safer, it's Marvin Jones with no DJ Chark. If you want to gamble a little bit more, that's where you become CEH. Jason Bew, I see you out there being a new member to Holden Chubb. Thank you very much, my friend. We are at 25 members now, so we will be giving away a mystery pylon. Kyle, if you want to start scanning chats to pick a random winner here pretty soon, remember, if we can get to 50, then we'll give away an autographed mystery jersey as well. Just a dude, man. Don't sleep on Ross Dwelley if you need a tight end. Dude has hands of glue. Absolutely. Ross Dwelley has performed when given the opportunity before, but it's just a different type of offense with Trey Lance under center than it is with Jimmy G. And that different dynamic, along with Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, that's going to change things. Remember, Ross Dwelley in the past, even Deebo Samuel in the past, Brandon Ayuk last year, they all excelled at time in this offense because they were the only ones that were healthy at the time. With multiple guys there, it just limits those potential targets. McLovin, what position would you say is my weakest? Starters are Brady, okay, Diggs, McLaurin, Taylor, Collins. So far it's running back. Pitts, Moss, Crowder, might see Mike Davis, Sutton, Carson, OBJ, Mitchell, Javonte Williams, and Derek Carr. It's not quarterback. It's not wide receiver. As of right now, I'm looking at the running backs. And with Alex Collins being in there, now sure, Chris Carson, if he misses time, that's a benefit. But now with no Russell Wilson, how does that affect the entire offense? So that worries me a little bit because you have Carson who could be hurt. So really him and Collins are interchangeable depending on who's healthy. Elijah Mitchell, not sold on that backfield. Javonte Williams still a couple weeks away. So honestly, running back is where I'm looking to get some help. Cosmos 85, see you out there. I appreciate you. Welcome to Holden Chubb. O'Shaughnessy Brown, Jacoby Myers, Allen Robinson, Kareem Hunt, CEH, Damian Williams need a wide receiver, running back, and a flex in a full PPR. I'm sticking with the guys there in the middle: A-Rob, Kareem Hunt, and CEH. M. St. G, what's going on? M. St. G says, "What's up, Jake and Kyle? Need a flex full PPR. Parker, Davis, Gainwell, Pirine, Murray. Thanks, guys. You're the best out there. Shout out to Headliner Nation." Absolutely. So if I need only one in a full PPR between Parker, Davis, Gainwell, Pirine, or Murray, I'm looking right now towards Mike Davis and Devontae Parker. The safer option being Mike Davis with no Calvin Ridley this weekend or Russell Gage. If you're looking to gamble a little bit more, that's when it's Parker. He's just a little bit more boomer bust. Aubrey out there becoming a member of Holding Chubb as well. Pucks 2 times, or 2x maybe. Mike Williams, Lamb, Jacoby, Beasley, Ayuk, and Gainwell pick 2 wide receivers and a flex in a 1-point PPR. 2 wide receivers and a flex. So it's going to be Mike Williams, CeeDee Lamb, and then Brandon Ayuk would be my flex for that choice right there. And it just rolled on me.
I got you.
Okay.
I did pick a winner, though.
Okay, this is for the mystery pylon.
Yep. Picking a winner for the pylon. Remember, we're only picking members to be the winner. You have to be a member to win tonight. So if we get another 25 new members by the time that we go offline tonight, we're going to give away a signed mystery jersey. But the winner of the signed mystery pylon is going to be Peter Beulah, who said, "Dude, touch me down pylon."
Touch me down pylon?
Touch me down pylon.
And what was can you tell me his last name again?
Beulah, Bulla. Peter, send us an email, info@thefantasyheadliners.com with your shipping information, and we will get your signed pylon out to you, baby.
That's right.
So you've got it. Now, hey, if you want to have a shot at a signed jersey tonight, hey, we just need another 25 members.
That's right. And now I have found my spot, so thank you for giving me the time to do that. Oscar Hernandez, running back 2. Trust Gibson. I have Connor and Madison. Do I trust him right now? No, not with the injuries, because it's just kind of hit and miss with the usage, right? He's a little bit more touchdown dependent. Am I giving up on him for the entire season? No, I'm not, because he doesn't have a major injury to where he should be good second half of the year, so I'm not giving up yet. Want to welcome Eric Cruz as being a new member. Giovanni Abaye, welcome to Holding Chubb. Ray, Lazy Boy, welcome to Holding Chubb. Castlebeck, welcome to Holding Chubb. All you guys becoming members tonight, we appreciate you. Blues D5, welcome to Holding Chubb as well. Frank Wildman.
Jake, hold on real quick.
Holding.
For anybody that wants to become a member, there is either a join button right down below the video, or I just posted a link again in the chat for the second time, and it is also the pinned comment on the chat.
All right. Let's see here. Frank Wildman. He says, "Hey, guys, start Lamar, Marvin Jones Jr., Woods." So I'm hoping you already started Woods. Patterson, Davis, Eckler, Kelsey Golladay, sit Aaron Rodgers, Damian Harris, Dawson Knox, Allen Robinson. Who should I change? So we're keeping Lamar. So you started Woods. So it's really between Marvin Jones Jr. or Allen Robinson is the 2 choices there. I think Marvin Jones Jr. is safer if you want to play it safer. Frank, if you wanted to gamble, that's when you go Allen Robinson. Damian Harris you got Austin Eckler in there. I mean, I think that's pretty much all I would change as of right now, personally, just depending if you want to play it safe or not and go with Marvin Jones Jr. as a safer option or gamble with Allen Robinson. Otherwise, like it. James McIntosh, Pittman or Madison for flex in a 12-team PPR. If Cook is out, it's Madison. If Cook is in and is playing, that's when I'm going to go with Pittman. Josue, need 3 wide receivers in a full PPR between Evans, Allen, Chenault, Higgins. Thanks for the help, guys. A lot of great options here. I have to start Mike Evans. I have to start Keenan Allen on a weekly basis, starting the studs there. So really it's between Shenault or Higgins. Being that it's a full PPR, I believe Shenault has the safer floor. Higgins is the high upside gamble play. Being that you have some pretty solid guys there with Evans and Allen, you may want to take that risk a little bit and go with Higgins and hope for the big day and really put you over the top. Pasta Prince, non-PPR, so a standard league between CD and Deontay for your wide receiver 3. So we're looking for guys that are going to get in the end zone, right? Because it's a non-PPR league. So give me CD Lamb here this week there. Denver or Vegas defense. Let's see here. I want to say the Vegas defense, but that secondary is so banged up right now. And if Justin Fields can get going down the field, they could be in for some trouble, right? So Denver has the more difficult matchup going up against Pittsburgh, but Big Ben looks like me playing quarterback in the NFL right now. So give me Denver. Nick Davis, half PPR, pick 2 between Damian Harris, James Robinson, Kareem Hunt. Thank you, guys. So I am going to go with Kareem Hunt as one of them, obviously. J-Rob I have at number 11 and Damian Harris at 15. So give me James Robinson as the second option there in that backfield for you. Scott Hickey. What's up, Scott? Says, all my running backs are hurt, it seems like. Absolutely. That's how everybody feels. Already played Henderson. Need to choose one to play. CMC? No. CMC is not playing. He's doubtful. Mixon? Ugh. Yeah, no, probably not. Or Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, Lord. Much love to you guys. Hope you're well. Appreciate you out there, Scott. So really, it's between Mixon and Kenneth Gainwell. And how crazy is it that is actually a thing right now this year? Honestly, Kenneth Gainwell is probably safer. Do you want to take that risk of sitting Mixon? I understand if you don't. But there's also that chance that he comes out and plays 10 snaps and realizes I can't go anymore. And you get like 1 point on the week. And that is a huge, huge risk. Personally, I'm probably going Kenneth Gainwell and crossing my fingers unless you just want to let it all hang out here this weekend. Evan Steve Dunnett, welcome to Holden Chubb. And Low, welcome to Holden Chubb as well. Ali Moe says, I need one wide receiver, one running back, a flex, in a full PPR between Claypool, Mooney, Zacchaeus, Hines, Murray, Jamal Williams, and Hunter Renfrow. So a full PPR, need one running back. The only running backs you have listed are Nyheim Hines or Latavius Murray or Jamal Williams. Man, I would like to say Nyheim Hines in a full PPR, but he has been so hit or miss. He's slightly banged up as well. I'm probably going to look for the touchdown upside and go Latavius Murray there. For your wide receiver between Claypool, Mooney, or Zacchaeus or Renfrow, I will gamble a little bit and go Claypool because we got the safety option of Murray. And then for your flex, if you want to gamble there, it's Darnell Mooney. If you're already worried about kind of gambling with Latavius Murray, being that he's not really a PPR guy, then you can go with Renfrow in your flex because he's getting so many targets on a weekly basis. Dustin Isaacs becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Welcome, Dustin. Red Hulk, Lance or Lawrence? It's got to be Lance as of right now. Too many turnovers for T-Law. I mean, they're grinding in Jacksonville, but they're just not there yet. E. Robles, 113. Welcome to Holding Chubb. Up to 29 members now. Teflon Dawn. We got for my flex, Deontay Johnson or Brandon Cooks. I'm still going with Deontay Johnson for this one. The target volume is just there. JL Green. Hey, Kyle and Jake. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you as well, JL Green. Full PPR flex, Cordero Patterson or A.J. Brown. Patterson is still the safer option here, which is crazy to even say out of my lips in week 5 of fantasy football, but Cordero Patterson is probably who I would choose here in a full PPR flex. Deshaun Woods, another week, another win, becoming a member soon. Love your energy. Awesome. Thank you so much, Deshaun. Says Golladay or Crowder in the flex. Is it time to drop Gaskin and Samuel? No, I wouldn't drop Gaskin and Samuel just yet because I doubt you have somebody on waivers that is going to be light years ahead of these guys. So not yet. Between Golladay and Crowder, it doesn't say if this is full PPR or not. If it's full PPR, I lean Crowder. Anything else, I'm going for the touchdown upside of Kenny Golladay. Jeremiah Pentahas. Sorry, Jeremiah, if I butchered your name. I apologize. But welcome to Holding Chubb. Daniel says, my bench is Damian Williams, Joe Mixon, Samaje Perine. I'm guessing this is Melvin Gordon, not Josh Gordon. Latavius Murray, Sony Michel, James Conner, Julio Jones. Need a kicker. Waiting to see if Mixon is ruled out. If not, who do I drop? So who do you drop out of there? Oh, man. even if Mixon doesn't play, I'm not entirely thrilled with Samaje Perine anyway. So if Mixon is on the verge of playing this week, even if he's ruled out, more than likely he'll be on the verge of playing next week. So Samaje Perine is the guy who I think is most expendable here, because I would not want to drop anyone else. Not that I don't think he has any value. He may have a solid week this week, even if Mixon sits, but not enough to where I have to hold on to him. So it's going to be Samaje Perine right now. Kobe Fan 824, welcome to Holding Chubb. Adoree Hines, welcome to Holding Chubb.
Adoree!
What's going on, Adoree? CL, Juju Smith Poopster, worth the bench spot? 100%. I'd keep him on my bench for sure right now. He hasn't been 100% healthy, and I mean, we've seen him get a lot of volume, right? Is he a wide receiver 1? No. Is he a wide receiver 3, a flex play at times? Yes. Rafal, Wolo season. I've butchered it.
Wolo season.
YOLO season. Absolutely. Rafal, welcome to Holding Chubb. Jacob Valdez, getting married tomorrow, but still had to check in on my boys and make sure my lineup is set. How awesome, Jacob. Congratulations on that. He says Mike Williams, AJ Brown, and Debo can only start 2 of them. If that's the case, I'm going to start the 2 that are healthy and not even risk it with AJ Brown and go Mike Williams and Debo Samuel. Congratulations tomorrow on the wedding. Can everybody tell Jacob in the chat, congratulations for getting married tomorrow, but yet he's still here on the live stream. Jay Hawley 203, Moss or Beckham in a full PPR? I still think Moss is probably slightly safer. He's getting the pass catching work out of the backfield, and it seems to be the goal line guy right now. So Moss is my choice there. Dustin Gwynn says, what's up, fellas? Need your help. Half PPR, Hunt or Patterson? Man, I don't want to sit either at your running back 2, and then you have Deontay Johnson or Shenault at your flex. Appreciate it, guys. Me, personally, may sound crazy, I'm starting Hunt at running back, and I'm putting Patterson in my flex. If you don't want to do that, if I have to choose just between these ones, I'm going Hunt and Deontay Johnson there. But personally, I'd rather go with both running backs. Jeremy Caron says, PPR flex spot, CEH, Hunt, Antonio Brown, which one? I'm going with Hunt there. I think he's the safest option with a safe floor and a high ceiling. Do you think CH is going to be for real? CH has looked for real the last couple weeks. It all depends on expectations, right? People want to over-evaluate and they want to overvalue a player. And then when the players don't live up to those over-evaluations, people come to what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Premature. That's what I'm looking for. Premature, decisions on these players. Immature, premature, it all has the word mature.
What are you trying to say?
Dude, I've been talking nonstop here. I'm starting to blur my words, okay? So it is what it is at this point.
Is this where I say, Jake, you can tag me in whenever you want to?
I was probably coming here in just a second. Yes. Let me finish this question.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Is CEH going to be for real? I think as long as you value him correctly as a low-end running back 2, a high-end running back 3, a solid weekly flex, then you're going to be fine. If you're expecting RB1 numbers every week, then he can't live up to that. Should you trade him now while he's had 2 good weeks? Personally, I'm not trading him right this second. I'm holding on to him. All right, Kyle.
All right, hold on. Wait, where are you?
Giovanni Abaye.
You just did him, or you need to do him?
He is next.
Giovanni with the 10 bomb in the super chat. Appreciate you, Giovanni. Hey, we are 20 new members away from giving away a signed mystery jersey tonight. So if you're willing and able and can become a new member, there is a link posted, pinned in the chat. The pinned comment is a link to join us here on YouTube. It's only $4.99 a month, and you get a whole bunch of extra stuff. Giovanni with the 10 bomb. Who do I start? The starters are Murray, Eckler, Patterson, Adams, Diggs, Hockenson, McLaurin in the flex. D-Hop, Kirk, Chubb, Gesicki, and Zeke on the bench. Cowboys, Falcons, or Raiders on my... What? Giovanni, what type of league are you playing in, number one?
Why do you have so many damn defenses?
Number two, I mean, McLaurin might have more upside than Chubb, but I probably put Chubb in as my flex at this point.
Yeah.
Cowboys, Falcons, or Raiders for the defense. I'm going with the boys this week. Andrew Carrillo, pick 2, Mooney, Tony, Michael Carter, and a half PPR. That's Mooney and Tony. Danny Marquez, I have to drop one. Allen Robinson or Emmanuel Sanders. We're not dropping Allen Robinson. It's Emmanuel Sanders. Hakuna Matata, Deontay Johnson, or Cordero Patterson in the flex. Patterson 100%. Troy Montoya with the 5 bomb. James Robinson or Patterson, half PPR Panthers or Raiders defense. Going with the Panthers defense. And for the running back, I got to go Patterson over James Robinson still this week. No Ridley, probably going to see a ton of targets. Or Dory Hines, Pollard or Moss and a half PPR. Well, if Zeke is out, it's Pollard for me until it's Pollard for me if Zeke is out. If Zeke is not out, since it's half PPR, I probably still lean towards Pollard, and hopefully he gets worked into the passing game a little bit more this week. Traded Kittle and Renfro for Schultz and Pollard. Super flex waivers only on Tuesday and Friday. Kittle, Thomas. Man, I would have not traded Kittle for Schultz. I would have kept Kittle for right now. Especially with him being hurt, you just didn't get enough. Rylan becoming a new member here on YouTube. Carl Washington becoming a new member here on YouTube. What's going on, guys? 12S Mitchell with the 5-bomb. Appreciate you. Someone became a new member, but then the message retracted, so I don't know who it was, but thank you. MJ, Gibson and Pollard to Zeke owner for Henderson. I would try to keep Gibson and give him Pollard and somebody else. Vander Shluska becoming a new member here on YouTube. Appreciate you. Chris Ascarson, Kareem Hunt or Antonio Gibson at running back. With Antonio Gibson being banged up, I'll still go Kareem Hunt this week. And Mike Williams, Jamar Chase, or Amari Cooper, pick 2. I'm going to go Jamar Chase and Amari Cooper for the upside. If you want to be a little bit safer, then I think you can go. I said that backwards. Jamar Chase and Amari Cooper for safety. If you want a little bit more upside, then you go Williams over Cooper. Evan Bishop becoming a new member here on YouTube. Appreciate you, Evan. The 9th Island help. I'm 1-3. Got Herbert, Burrow, CMC, Gibson, Damian Williams, Michael Carter, Javonte Williams, Brandon Bolden, Mike Davis, Mike Williams, Deontay Johnson, A-Rob, Brandon Ayuk, and Gallup. The 9th, I'm not sure what you need from me, man. Are we picking starters or?
And then he said full PPR in the next comment down there. So, I mean, I'm guessing he's looking for starters in a full PPR.
I have no idea how many people you can start. If you have to start one quarterback, I've got Herbert over Burrows. CMC is doubtful for tomorrow, so it's going to be Gibson and Williams there.
Damian Williams, yeah.
Mike Williams is going to be a wide receiver for me. Deontay Johnson's going to be a wide receiver for me. Gallup's out, so that doesn't matter. And then Allen Robinson, I guess, is your flex if you want to go that route. But again, I don't know how many people you need. So that's about the best I can do for you. Hey, guys, y'all, the GOATs, Rahit Parade, Joe Mixon or Damian Williams. I'm going Damian Williams. I can't trust starting Joe Mixon tomorrow. The 9th Island, full PPR. Already got you. Appreciate the donation. Kent, 2 different leagues, flex spot and a full PPR. A-Rob or Marvin Jones. Still going to lean A-Rob here just a little bit. Second league, full PPR flex spot. Corey Davis, Murray, Sermon, Hubbard, Parker, Patrick, or Crowder. I'm going to go with Chuba there. Deshaun Woods with the 2-bomb, pick 2 in a PPR. Mike Davis, Crowder, Galladay, or AJ Green. I'm going to go Galladay and AJ Green. The Ganimal, hashtag show me your pylon. Ganimal, don't you ask for that because I've done a lot more for a lot less. Levi Kemper, Cousins or Tannehill. I'm going to go with Cousins. Harris or Mixon. I'm going to go with Harris. Raul Perez with the 5-bomb. Should I trade Russ Wilson and Aaron Jones for Lamar Jackson and Melvin Gordon? No, I would not. I would just pick somebody. The drop from Aaron Jones to Melvin Gordon is a huge plummet. I am not doing that. Just get a quarterback off waivers that you can use for right now. Mike Dozier, flex 1 point PPR or flex 1 in a PPR. Hubbard, Sanders, Galladay, Davis, or Smith. I'm going to go with Hubbard there. League 2 in the PPR, flex 2. Ayuk, Green, Sutton, Murray, Connor, or Pollard. I'm going to go with Ayuk and Sutton there. If you need a little bit of upside, if for some reason Edmonds is out, then I go Ayuk and Connor. Isaac Cordova, let me play in y'all's league. Isaac becoming a member here for the 4th month. Isaac, next year you can hop in maybe in some of the supporter leagues that we run. Donovan Bell and a half PPR pick 2. Gibson, Dewell, Madison, Ayuk, or Hubbard. If Cook is out, it's 100% Madison. If not, then it's Damian Williams and Gibson for me. D-Hen with a 5 bomb and a PPR. 3 flex have to sit. 1, Corey Davis, Edmonds, Moss, Hubbard. Thanks, guys. We're going to go with Hubbard, Edmonds if he plays, and Corey Davis. If Edmonds is out, then obviously we have to go with Moss. Jar Jar Stinks. Who's not hurt? Prescott, Kyler, Fields, Hunt, CEH, Schultz, Emmanuel Sanders, LOL. Have Edmonds too, but have no one. I don't need to start. I can wait for later games to replace in case he doesn't play. I'm confused on the question here.
Okay, let's see here. Prescott or Kyler or Fields. So I'm guessing.
I mean, if I have to pick, I'm in order. Prescott, Kyler, or Kyler, Prescott, Fields in order. And then the running backs in order is Hunt and CEH.
Yep.
And then Schultz at tight end, Emmanuel Sanders. If you have to flex one, I would flex Schultz over Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah, and I'm not going to start Edmonds over Hunter CEH if that's what the question is.
Yeah. Aubrey with a 5 bomb and a half PPR. Flex Marvin Jones, Corey Davis, or Latavius Murray, and drop Goddard for Schultz. Thank you. I don't mind taking Schultz over Goddard this week, and I'm going Marvin Jones over the other two. And then somebody out there created an account that says Kyle from the Fantasy Headliners. That's not me. It's got to be somebody else. But he says standard, pick a tight end, 2 wide receivers. A.J. Brown, Marquise Brown, Antonio Brown, Dallas Goedert, or Cameron Brate. It's Goddard over Brate for me. And then I'm going A.J. Brown, and Antonio Brown's probably a little bit safer, but Marquise Brown has more upside right now. Derek Blaze with the 2 bomb. Will Hawk play in a pinch? I can get Cook off waivers. I mean, is Hawk going to play? I believe he is right now, but I don't know that for sure. Jar Jar Stinks in a different league. 12-team Superflex tight end premium. Conklin, Jonnu. Conklin or Jonnu. I'm going to go with Jonnu here unless Dalvin Cook is out. If Cook is out, then some of those targets that would normally go to Cook, I think they'll go to Conklin, and then I would go Conklin at that point. And then Devontae Parker or Cook, I'm going to go Parker over Kirk. Malcolm S., Najee Harris or Cordero Patterson as the RB2. Probably I've got Najee Harris a little bit safer this week, but if you want upside, it's got to be Cordero Patterson going up.
I'm so proud of you for saying the name right, too. So proud of you. It's a proud dad moment.
It got to be Cordero Patterson.
So damn proud of you.
With the upside play. Jonathan Nguyen, should I trade Kyler for Swift? Daniel Jones on the bench, J-Rob and Carson, Collins for running backs. Also, who am I starting out of Antonio Brown, Jones Jr., or Devonta? Antonio Brown's a little bit safer. Jones Jr. has more upside. As far as trading Kyler for Swift, I'll take Swift over Kyler if this is a even scoring league, meaning your quarterbacks and your running backs are going to score the same. If this is any type of a super flex or a premium league that gives extra points to quarterbacks, then you probably have to keep Kyler at that point. But the scoring would make all the difference there. Our senior need 1 wide receiver and 1 flex. Patterson, Hubbard, Marvin Jones, Devontae Smith, Corey Davis, or pick up Shenault or AJ Green. Well, I'm going to flex Patterson.
Yep.
And then I would play Shenault. I would pick up Shenault and play Shenault. Or if you want to be safer and you can put Patterson as a wide receiver, then put Patterson as your wide receiver and play Hubbard. But that's the route that I would go.
It all depends on your league.
Yeah. Justin White becoming a new member here on Holden Chubb. Game Date 7 becoming a new member. Deshaun Woods becoming a new member. Appreciate you all. Merciful Duke, bench Mixon for Cordero. Good call. Yes, 100%. Hold on. I actually missed back for our senior. Arizona, Dallas, or Denver defense. I'm going with Dallas this week. They're playing really well right now. Back to Merciful Duke. Cordero over Mixon. Yes. Also 2 wide receiver and 1 flex. Claypool, A-Rob, Shenault, Carter, Moss, Moore, or Gainwell. It sounds like Claypool's going to play, but I'm worried about that hammy. I don't know if I go with him the first week back. So for my 2 wide receivers, I'm going A-Rob and Shenault. And then I will go Claypool as the flex there. Just keep an eye out tomorrow. Make sure for sure that he is in. And then if he's not, you can try and trade out like Zach Moss for him. John Frey with the 5 bomb. Hey, dudes, Boyd or Higgins this week? If it's a PPR league and you need to be safer, it's Boyd. If you're looking for a little bit more upside, I'm going Higgins. Kyle from the Fantasy Headliner is becoming a new member here on YouTube. Appreciate you, Kyle. VW fan 32 in a full PPR loss. Russ probably need points. Would you sit Chubb, Zeke, McLaurin, Debo for Deontay, Antonio? No, I'm playing all of those guys over Deontay and Antonio. Gerald Bondick with the 5 bomb. Hey, Kyle and Jake in a second league, full point PPR. Please rank for my flex. A-Rob, Connor, Boyd, Davis, Latavius Murray, and Gaskin. It's going to be A-Rob, Connor, Connor no matter what, but if for some reason Edmonds is out, then Connor jumps to the top for me. But it's going to be A-Rob, Connor, Davis, Boyd, Murray, Gaskin. CJ, who dat? Becoming a new member here on YouTube. Isaiah Sanchez with the 5 bomb. Need a flex. Corey Davis or Marvin Jones Jr.? Give me Marvin Jones Jr. James McIntosh. Jake, I am only joining Twitter because of Rate My Team. Please look for me. It will be the best one yet. Tuesday, question mark?
I either tweeted out Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning. One of those two. Just follow me and you'll see the tweet come out.
Eric Munoz Jr. Sup, guys? Keep up the good work. Lost Carson this week. Flex one in a full PPR. Damian Williams, Chuba, Marvin Jones, Boyd, Sutton, Sanders. Damian Williams for me. G-Money becoming a new member. Radio Los Santos becoming a new
32,
member.
32. We got 18 left.
You.
18 left before we give away a signed mystery jersey as well.
Merciful Duke, Sermon, Carter, or Gainwell, Hunter Henry, or Ertz. I'm going Hurts over Henry, and I will go Sermon over Carter and Gainwell at this point. Allen Osorio with the 10 bomb. Rate my team in a super flex PPR. A-Rod, Stafford, Chubb, Eckler, Gibson, Patterson, Murray, Lamb, A-Rob, Julio Jones, Claypool, Hawkinson, Devontae Parker, Curtis Samuel, Crowder, Dan. Love it. Lots of upside and a lot of safety to go with it.
Agreed.
Blake High Day with the 5 bomb. Can't decide who to play at the flex. Deontay Johnson, Swift, Robinson, or Chase. Only need one. If you need upside, it is going to be Chase there. If you want to be safer, you could go with Swift, but even then, Chase, I think Chase is just going to have a great game this week. James with the 5 bomb. Pick 2 in standard. Chase, Emmanuel Sanders, Corey Davis, Mike Davis, Damian Williams, or Madison. It's Jamar Chase. And then it is Damian Williams, unless Dalvin Cook is out.
Then it's Madison.
And then it is Madison.
Yep. Agreed.
Black Market with the flex. Beasley, Latavius Murray, AJ Green, or Mooney. It is Beasley for me. Antonio Rodriguez with a 5 bomb. Scott Fiore with the 5 bomb. Half PPR, 2 flex spots. Gibson, AB, Corey Davis, have Mike Evans starting. It's Gibson and AB for me. Antonio Rodriguez with another 5 bomb. Myers or Knox in a full PPR. Knox has more upside, but Myers is going to be safer. Would you give up McLaurin or Keenan Allen for Chase Edmonds? No, I would not give up either of them for Chase Edmonds. Daniel becoming Daniel with the 5 bomb in the chat. Have Dak, CD, DK, Aaron Jones, CEH, Higbee, Fournette. Trade DK and Jones for Diggs and Chubb. Aaron Jones, honestly, I'm keeping DK and Jones for right now because they have a little bit more higher upside. If not this trade, who should I target to improve if needed? I mean, I like your team. I would go for an RB2. I would try and look out for an RB2, but maybe you trade CEH and another person to get maybe a little bit of an upgrade there, or just keep CEH and go for an RB3 and maybe try to get somebody over Fournette. That would be my route. Kyle from the Fantasy Headliners with another 5 bomb. Become a member today.
Who is it? I got to figure it out.
Is this your son?
No, I don't think so. He wouldn't spend money on us, Kyle. He's cheap.
Epps 1123 and a half PPR. Need 1 tight end and 1 flex. Pitts, Schultz, Devontae Smith, or Cole Beasley. I'm going Pitts and Beasley there. River Grant with a 2 bomb. Mixon if he plays. Williams or Pollard in a full PPR. Since it's full PPR, I'm going Pollard there. Kwame Kudo with a 12-team full PPR pick 2. Cooks, A-Rob, Emmanuel Sanders, Ruggs, Claypool, and Harris. I'm going to go A-Rob. If you need more upside, then you can go with Ruggs there. I think Ruggs may have more upside than Cooks. Cooks is probably safer, though. Just don't expect a huge game. Kalafa Kingston, Jake, and Kyle. Aloha from Hawaii. Aloha,
hey, real quick,
Kalafa.
Kyle, real quick.
Alan.
One second. E-Man says his phone's on 1%, and I know he's asked this question 800 million times.
Okay.
He says full PPR, pick 3: James Robinson, Damian Williams, Chuba Hubbard, Antonio Gibson, Corey Davis, J.D. McKissick, and then Knox or Pitts at tight ends. Let's see here. So I have to pick 3. It's going to be James Robinson, Damian Williams, and the safety play of Chuba Hubbard right there will be my 3. Also, Chenault and Renfro, AJ Green, and Myers are free agents. No, I'm still sticking with all those running backs. They're E-men. Sorry, now your phone can die.
Alan Osorio, also 1 for the flex in a PPR. Claypool, Parker, Samuel Crowder. Thanks again. Y'all are the best. Alan, you're the best. Appreciate you. In the flex, I'm going to go with Parker here this week. Probably going to get the most targets. Nicholas McKay, pick 2.5 PPR. Deontay Lamb or Hubbard. I'm going to go with Lamb and Deontay Johnson there for the upside. Arshawn Carter with the 2-bomb. Appreciate you, Arshawn. Mike Barbuzio with the 5-bomb. And a non-PPR, Herbert, Jefferson and Cup, Chubb and Henderson, Fant, Hutt, Sanders, Javonte and Jamal Williams, D. Smith, Tony, Judy. Keep the team or trade. I mean, I love this team. I absolutely love this team. You've got a little bit of depth on the bench to help out. You've got good upside. You've got good safety. Mike, I like your team. I would keep rolling with it as is.
Yep. Ryland says Kittle for Dalvin Cook. I have Knox and Schultz as backup tight ends, and my running backs are thin. If you can trade George Kittle, who is now on IR, for Dalvin Cook, I do that 100% of the time.
I agree.
Whew. This has been a busy night, Kyle. We've been live streaming for 2 hours and 5 minutes, and I'm out of water. Do you have any water?
I don't think we're going to hit the goal tonight for the signed jersey.
That's okay, but we can still give away a signed pylon.
We gave away a signed pylon, but we always do a giveaway tomorrow.
Yep.
Or on Sundays, we always do a giveaway. Maybe if we ask Jake nicely, if we hit goals tomorrow, we'll give away 2 things.
I guess so.
Yes. So everybody be ready for the members only live stream. Normally I go live around 11:30-ish right here on the
Eastern
channel.
time.
It's for members only. Make sure you come and hang out with us. If we hit certain goals tomorrow, we're giving away 1 thing no matter what, because we give away 1 thing every Sunday. But I'm going to set a goal tomorrow, and if we hit it, we'll give away 2 things.
Wow. Kyle out there just giving things away, which is fine. We love to give back to the community. That's what we've been known for here for years and years and years. We give away a lot of stuff all year long and love to do that. Nate Larson says, pretty please, Jake. Nate, what are we saying please for? I don't know what
we said, because I said ask Jake and maybe he'll let us give away.
Yeah, Nate. Yes. Your answer there is yes, Nate. Tomorrow, the members only live stream. Kyle will outline everything tomorrow in the morning what the 2 giveaways will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the after party somewhere here after the show.
What are you doing after the show, Kyle?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go do a NFL trading cards break over on Headliner Breaks. It's our trading cards and collectibles channel. We filled up a break for tonight, so we're going to go rip open some Mosaic and playoff cards from last season, from 2020, looking for Herbert and Burrow. Oh my God, we are going to go over there and we're going to have a good time. So if you can, ladies and gentlemen, if you can come hang out with us, I am posting a link in the chat. I'm going to pin it right now. Go subscribe over to Headliner Breaks for me. We're almost to 500 subscribers over there. Can we get past? We're at 437. Can you get me to 500 subscribers tonight on Headliner Breaks? Can y'all do it?
Hey,
help your boy out.
Lou Gehrig says, "Hey Jake, do you remember what happened last Halloween? LOL. I don't recommend doing that again. I remember you dressed up as me last year, and I dressed up as Bacon.
Yeah,
I got some ideas for Halloween this year. So if I can find the outfit, I'm going to make it happen. More if I can find the hairdo, I'll make it happen.
I do too. I also have an idea for Halloween this year.
Please don't be me again. You were the ugliest to me ever.
It's not you this year.
Are you going to be Tater?
No.
Should we all be Tater?
Oh my God. No.
Whew, man. Well, out of water. Questions still rolling in here. We're going to answer a couple more before Kyle heads over there. Give you guys a second to go subscribe to that channel before we head out. He has pinned it there to the top. We appreciate that. Kyle, do you have the box of cards right there with you?
Yeah.
What are you opening tonight?
I've got a CeeLo box sealed of 2020 Mosaic NFL. And then I have a hobby box of 2020 playoff. This come with 4 hits, 2 autos, and 2 memorabilia cards. Last time we opened up this box, we pulled a Jalen Hurts auto. That's like a $1,500 card. So we're hoping for more fire out of that box again this week.
Perfect. Fifth Grand says he's been asking for 2 hours. Sorry, Fifth. We've been talking nonstop for 2 hours. Half PPR, 2 hours and 9 minutes. Half PPR league. Would you guys go with Claypool, Ruggs, or Michael Carter in the flex? At that point, they're kind of all boom or bust. Give me the one guy at least that's healthy right now and getting those big plays, and go Henry Ruggs. Anna says she can buy a wig and trim it to what we need the costume to and overnight it to me. She knows what the costume is. So
did Michigan get a turnover?
I don't know. It's Michigan. I don't pay attention.
Somebody tell me what just happened in the Michigan game, because it was 29-29 with like 2 minutes left in the fourth. Nebraska had the ball on like their 30-yard line. And then now all of a sudden Michigan has the ball on the Nebraska 14. What happened?
It's Michigan. Oh, yeah. Lou Gehrig says the helmet got stuck. Remember when I tried to let it flow with the bacon on and it got stuck? That's what it was.
Yes.
The helmet got stuck. That
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too. Lou Gehrig, one of the real ones for remembering that.
Oh my God.
People still trying to throw out names for my top 40 running back rankings. I found some good ones in the comments this week. I may have to start throwing them out and have everybody vote on them because I just can't seem.
Oh my God.
Now I have an account.
Now you have an account. Jake from the Fantasy Headliners. Larry Peters. They stripped the ball from Nebraska. Oh my God. Are they going to win this game?
How do you have so much time to create our fake account and then you donate money to us after creating fake accounts?
If Jake doesn't become a new member, I'm going to be pissed. Arshawn Carter, start Michael Carter or wait to see if Madison gets the full workload. Full PPR, I only have Raymond, Gordon, and Gaskin as backup. If Cook plays, I go with Khalif Raymond and I chase upside there.
Yeah.
I would chase upside over Michael Carter.
Ginger Fit says he got offered Gibson and LaVisca for Carson and A-Rob. Thoughts? Gibson and LaVisca for Carson and A-Rob. Kind of hard because we don't really know too much about Chris Carson and the neck injury, how long that could really affect him. So that would be a huge risk going into it. So that's the problem there. Anna says she made a clip of the helmet getting stuck, came across it on my phone the other day. She died again. So,
oh, that's awesome.
If you have that clip, and I guess you can't put it in Discord. It's probably too big of a clip to fit. That's what she said. But yeah, it was funny. I may have to go back and watch that because I forgot that helmet got stuck on my head.
Derek Blaze says, want to thank Jake. I fixed the bad trade from last week. J-Rob, Tunyon for Hawk. New trade, J-Rob and Pitts. I get Taylor and Hawk. Like that better. Thank you for the help.
Absolutely. Much better. Mucho mejor, my friend.
Jake from the Fantasy Headliner says, good stream, boys.
So I'm talking to myself now. This is crazy. I don't even know if I can find out if I can go into the back end and figure out who these people are. But I mean, I appreciate the support. I'm donating to myself. It looks like I'm obviously not because I'm here with you, but hey, it's been a lot of fun. But here it is, 11:13 p.m. Eastern time, and Kyle's got some cards to go open. If you guys enjoy trading cards, I mean, that's
even
what he's doing tonight.
Come hang out. Let's
just
talk
come hang
football
out
some more.
Yeah, we'll talk some football some more. I'll probably be in the chat as well. Just going back and forth with you guys, having a good time. Continuing to stay together. That's what this is all about. It's really just enjoying each other's company, coming to a place where everybody has like-minded thoughts and ideas, and not here to be internet trolls and keyboard warriors. So looking forward to doing that. But for 2 hours and 15 minutes tonight, myself and Kyle have talked nonstop. I am out of water. I am parched. I am almost borderline dehydrated at this point. So we're going to head over to Headliner Breaks. Click that link at the top of the chat. Get yourself subscribed. And how many minutes will you be there, Kyle?
I'll probably be live in like 5-10 minutes tops.
All right. So once we get everything switched over, that's where we will be, making sure we hang out there with you for the next hour or so, however long it takes to open up those cards. Looking for some big hits, some big money cards there. James McIntosh says, Jake, if my show us your teams is the best, you should send me the Barry pylon. James. We'll talk, James. But that has to be a great team. I mean, you need to go all out. I mean, I need incriminating pictures of you online and social media. I mean, it's a long story, but we will have to wait and see. But thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Another Saturday in the books, another Saturday live stream. We love doing this, love hanging out with you guys. Looking forward to
forehead kisses.
That's right. Looking forward to a great week 5. Hopefully everybody walks away with a dub. We will have our normal videos coming out once again next week. Plus, may try to do an extra video here or there. We may see if anything crazy happens this weekend. We will see. So make sure you stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight.
Headliner Breaks token. It's pinned in the chat. Click on it. Come subscribe and hang out with us. Let's go.
That's right. Absolutely. We'll see you guys in just a little bit. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later.